This podcast is a Digital Diamond Network production.
Any of you radio personalities think you want smoke? Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
You are now tuned into the motherfucking greatest. I want all the smoke.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children above ages, you are now tuned into the world's most dangerous podcast. I want all the smoke. Smoke. And without any further ado,
Yo, what up? It's your boy Thaddeus, aka Mr. Black Juice, aka my AKAs is an AK, aka the human Cohiba.
you gotta do it. Oh, I think there's a delay, but no, I'm not saying hold on. We're gonna stop.
I think so too.
But I got. Say again. Your AKAs is an AK. I got something for you. Right.
AKA my AKAs is an AK. Mad delays. AKA the human Cohiba. AKA where there's smoke, there's fire. AKA the disgruntled gentleman. AKA Mr. Champagne and Bullets. AKA
Pop.
maybe not this time, but definitely next time. AKA have another beer, buddy. AKA
What?
your auntie's favorite uncle.
There you go. There you go. Claps are clapping. The claps are clapping.
Just have some more fruit snacks and shut the fuck up.
There you go. I wonder what this nigga's doing in his window.
Shit. You already know what it is. It's your boy Mason Cross, a.k.a. Black Wesker, a.k.a. the flyest referee in the business,
Tweet.
a.k.a. your baby mama favorite rapper. Shit. A.k.a. the space cowboy, the gangster of love.
People call me Maurice.
They actually do. A.k.a. Mr. Don't Spill My Blood Clot Drink, boy. A.k.a. I just fucking work here, bro. All questions, direct them to the guy in a white cap. I'm just here so I don't get fined again.
There you go. All questions will be filed under Mind Your Fucking Business.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'll pick up right where he left off. Actually, you know what, Jay? Every time he says, Mr. Don't Spill My Blood Clot Drink, all I can picture is that dude we saw in the club that night.
That dude.
Remember that old school cat that young cat spilled his
And funny enough, that was at a Reese Mason event.
Yeah. Yo.
Allegedly.
If we could have clipped Homeboy's face and put it on your intro, the way that look he gave the young kid ran out the building, never saw him again.
His face
Never came back.
His face said blood clot drink.
Hey, this ain't penny highballs that we had back in the day, bro. Drinks expensive now. Drinks expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On that note, it's your boy EJ, a.k.a. Pretty Tony, a.k.a. I guess I'm on my Muslim shit. We got to edit that out. I guess I'm on my Malcolm.
Same shit, though. It's the same
This guy's saying I'm on my Malcolm today, so I guess that's my a.k.a.
Bro.
And we going to roll with that.
Nigga,
Educate him.
Tony X.
Tony X, a.k.a. Bloodline Bets. Don't forget that. I'm the one bringing you the sports. Actually, speaking of sports, shout out to Damian Lillard. He won the 3-point contest yesterday at the All-Star game, All-Star weekend. Yeah. Homeboy, me and him got something in common other than dropping threes. You know, we both tore our Achilles, both, premium athletes.
That's a wild thing.
Premium athletes trying to come back from some of these injuries.
It's like getting shot with a nigga. Yeah,
you tore both.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah. Me and the boy Lillard got more in common than just balling and rhyming. Get it? More in common. So, Damian Lillard, big up to Do they call him DL? Like it's.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm done.
What is
It's
this?
your.
I started.
Well, this is the initials, right? This is initials. Damian Lillard.
There's a
Game
nigga that
time,
nigga
bro.
spider.
Game time. Game time.
It's game time.
Game
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Shout out to the Portland Trailblazers as well. It's your boy Will Hayes, aka the habitual line stepper, Willie Camosi.
Nah.
Murderer.
Nah.
Hold on, stop,
Nah.
stop,
No,
stop.
doing it.
That's not it. It's murderer.
I don't give a fuck.
If you're gonna do extra ad libs, at least let the original ad lib clear.
No.
And then you can nah it. Like
I'm just gonna
it's your
start
boy
singing
Will
the song.
Hayes, aka the habitual line stepper, Willie Camosi.
Murderer.
I'm gonna let you just have it.
There's a wild delay. I think that watch. Fatty, put your hand up.
Wild delay.
See? That what the fuck? Holy shit!
No.
That was like a whole 30 seconds.
Yo, I think it's just Thaddy that's on the delay though.
It's just Daddy. Yeah, it's just Daddy on the
Word.
delay.
Maybe.
Daddy,
Because
get your
y'all are
own
talking
internet.
and it's not matching.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got my own
us
internet.
three feel like we're synced up.
I think the internet that you steal
It's gonna be.
has
It's
been
gonna be wild.
downgraded,
Yeah.
and he didn't get no. He didn't
Yo,
know.
should I try restarting or does that fuck shit up?
Hold on.
It might fuck it up, but
Put your hand up
Yeah.
again.
God damn.
Damn, it is. Yeah.
It's kind of a delay.
Yeah.
maybe try restart, and we'll do it right after the AKAs. AKA the aristocrat, because we drinking with our pinkies up. Cheers, motherfuckers. I'm right here on my beer mosa shit. I got a little bit of Michelob Ultra and my Oasis Exotic Mango.
Oh, here you
You
go.
already know how we do.
Yeah, that's that good shit. I got that. I'm on some Diet Canada Dry, Diet Ginger Ale today. I was really surprised at how good Diet Ginger Ale actually was. I don't fuck with Diet. I mean, hey, I don't fuck with Diet shit.
I'm sipping on some green tea, guys. I keep
There
it
you
real
go.
clean, real simple.
No, we already know that this nigga's on some
AK
expensive shit.
Yeah, what you sipping on, Jude? Some fancy shit?
Nigga, instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
That came all the way from the Andes Mountains.
Right?
They were, they were held in the butt cheek of a supermodel on the way over
Oh,
here.
Jesus.
In the butt cheek of a suit. Okay.
I'm just saying.
AKA,
I'm just saying.
AKA the mayor,
Hear ye, hear ye.
the ombudsman,
Hear ye, hear ye.
the town crier,
Wah.
Wah, wah.
Illuminati Giuliani. The truth is out there because it's definitely not in here. But I feel like I need to change that because EJ is bringing the truth, ladies and gentlemen. That song makes me talk like this. AKA, I'm knocking on some doors. I'm looking for some who-eyes. I'm going to say it like The Sopranos. Who-eye?
Horse here.
Who is here? Will Hover's witness. Have you been saved? Have you been reading and studying the life
Hallelujah.
of Will Hover? Are you becoming a Will Hoverite? Is your flyness flyer than the flyest?
Nope.
Are you flyer than a maggot full grown? They turn into flies.
I mean, yeah.
That's a bar. That's a bar. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. AKA, my mouth is a curse, but my tongue is a blessing. If Shorty acts up, I'm going to teach her that lesson. A silver tongue gorilla. Rah,
Rah.
rah.
Little problem.
There you go. There you go. AKA disrespectfully, Mr. Respectfully. AKA call me Mr. Chimney.
Call me Mr. Chimney.
Because I bring the smoke in many flavors. Young Shisha. Wait for Jude.
Every hookah.
There we go. Hopefully, I don't know if it's gonna mess up how we talk, because I know I could just like shift his waveform over to the left a little bit and it will sound proper. But I think for us to have a coherent conversation, he may need to like jump out and jump back in and see how that works. How you feeling, Jude? What are you doing?
Yeah,
You
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And then
exit, come back.
All right, so while we're waiting back for Mr. Jude Thaddeus to come back, let's talk about yesterday. Gentlemen, yesterday was the 14th of February, better known as, man, this bitch better remember this shit day. How
Galentine's.
how we gotta talk about Galentine's too, because I learned what Galentine's actually is. But how was y'all Valentine's Day? Let me know. You don't have to spill all the details. I know that some of y'all niggas spent $400 on a room just to do the same 2 positions that y'all do at home. But let me know how your Valentine's was without the messy, nasty details.
Well, shit, I'll go first because I'm simple. I'm just an old man who watched movies with his wife, and we just I don't even remember. We didn't even cook nothing. We just ordered some pizza. You know, we just
did you get the heart shape?
Yes, we did. I got that. We did that much at least. And the way they cut that shit is fucked up because some of them are like regular slices, and then some of them are like massive, and you got to cut those ones in half. But anyway,
one's just the crust.
Yeah. But anyway, hey yo, it's a cool little concept, cool little idea. So we just watched 2 movies last night. Checked out Wrecking Crew and Primate, pretty good. And yeah, just kept it simple. You know, had a homeboy come by and drop off a mic, so I sound like a normal human being on a podcast. And you know,
there you go. That must be a very good friend that values how you sound to the public and pause loves you very much.
One of my best friends in the world. I can't even lie.
There you go.
You know what I mean? You dope cat.
I heard he's a handsome gentleman.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to agree or disagree with that, but I'm just saying that he's pulled himself a shorty that's not too bad himself. You know what I mean?
So let me get this straight. Like one of your closest homeboys that you got a lot of love for thought of you on Valentine's Day and brought you a mic.
Shut the fuck up. You done went and added all that extra shit in there.
That's what I just heard. Y'all break down for the last.
No. I told you what I did for Valentine's Day. I just told you some side shit that happened.
On Valentine's Day.
Happened.
With a loved one.
So I'm just some side shit? I mean, this nigga's just some side shit, nigga?
You heard this?
That's where you put me? That's wild.
I don't have a side nigga.
Just some side shit.
I don't have a side nigga, so I don't know what he's talking about. But this podcast is already. Oh shit!
Okay. How about you, EJ? How was your Valentine's Day, my nigga?
Yo, it sounds like your Valentine's Day was a lot more eventful than mine.
That's not the question we asked, nigga.
I feel like he's getting that.
I just took it easy because Just hung out with the wife, spent the day hanging out with her, doing whatever she wanted to do. A little shopping, went for a walk, enjoyed the weather. Real chill, bro. Real chill. We don't really take it like a big thing. Like it's not a huge thing in our relationship. You know, we've been together so long. Like the first 2-3 years, it was like, whatever, let's do something. Now it's just another day to spend time together, but nothing too crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, me and the wife, we've been together so long, she tell me, if you spend no money on nothing stupid, nigga, because she's like, it's February 14th at this point. It's not like valid. That's for like first 5 years of your relationship type shit. You get to, you fuck with, but after that, it's like Christmas as an adult. It's like, yeah,
that's a good way.
You know what I mean? You don't really give a fuck.
Well, you, Daddy, how was your Valentine's Day? What'd you get into? Up to, I think, is a better way to.
Nothing.
Hey, quick answer. I like that. No delay.
That's great. This round of applause for Thaddy and his potting. There you go. What'd you feel like? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Actually, wifey did make a little Valentine's Day cake, but it was mainly for the kids.
That's something, nigga.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I hope she hears this and she
was probably hooping though. Did you hoop?
Of course.
So you spent Valentine's Day with your homeboys at the gym.
And I didn't even get to eat any of the cake. This nigga said,
I'm just sorry.
Valentine's Day.
Where'd you He's at the gym. It's fucking wild, bro.
I wasn't even trying to make a joke, man. My bad.
EJ on point today.
I just heard all these niggas be like,
glasses.
At this point in time, it no longer matters, blah, blah, blah. But this nigga's at the gym.
I didn't spend Valentine's Day with a bunch of men. This is what I'm saying.
Sweating.
Wow, you guys adding the details.
Shit. Yeah.
You didn't get nothing for her? You didn't like do anything special or nothing? Like, I mean, I know y'all been together a minute, but
like 20 years?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 minutes.
That's
yeah,
2 minutes.
Right? Y'all been together since 3.5 o'clock.
Actually, you know what? Let me pose a question since it just popped in my head here. My wife, she's not big on the flowers and the roses and all that. She don't get the concept of it. You know, they die like within a couple days or whatever. she prefers like a house plant or something like that as a gift on Valentine's. Do you guys have the same with your wives, or do you guys have wives that love the roses and shit?
Not really. Just do something like make a dinner, bring home a dessert, something like just anything. She don't it's just the gesture. She don't really.
Does she love roses though? Is she indifferent on them?
She likes flowers, but like like she doesn't like roses particularly.
Okay.
So it would be a different flower.
My lady likes flowers. She probably like the plants too, because we got a house full of plants. But she's one of those, if it's falling on a calendar and I can make a special moment out of it, she's all for. Everything is something. Everything has to be a thing. Yeah. But it doesn't have to be a thing where it's like big and extravagant and shit like that. You know what I mean? She just likes to celebrate shit. She's a celebrator.
Yeah.
And shit, you know my wifey, she don't give a fuck. Like, but she's just like, as long as it's something like useful, like it doesn't matter to her. Like, she don't give a fuck if it's something for the house or something we could use together or like, but she's another, you know what I mean? It's not about like, oh, this is my day or the day for. She's like, if you want to get it something, get me something, then get me something. If you don't, you don't want to do something for her, then we can do something for her. But she's indifferent to all the specific type of gift. Yeah.
And I think with the shorty too, it's like my 364 days of the year is like work and trying to like make sure everything's maintained and pristine. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I take that one day where I'm just focusing on her, not anything else, not the niggas, not the work, not the editing, nothing else. It's like just one day just where I could just focus more attention than usual to her. So if it's like I just took her out to dinner, got her a couple of things, you know what I'm saying? Just like this is your time. You love this shit. I couldn't care less. Valentine's to me is just like, it doesn't mean anything. I don't know who Saint Valentine's is. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Christmas or anything like that. Valentine's, you don't get a day. If I don't get a day off of work, right? If I don't get statutory pay, it doesn't feel real to me, right? But it's the same thing. Like the shorty likes it, so. And I think that's a female thing, for not to sound like a misogynist, but I think to be celebrated, because sometimes females just like do all the shit, take care of the kids, make sure the house is clean, make sure your belly full, and kind of like get it that they're playing in the background on it. So to put that lady in the forefront, just to be like, yeah, this is your day. Even you could pick a day. You could have 365 days to be your day, but this one day for Valentine's, let me just celebrate what we got and put you on the pedestal. Because on the 15th, you know.
I know what you're saying.
So the full day you try to dedicate to your lady?
Well, I try to make her know that I was thinking about her. I did have to work in the day. So the full day, like, yeah, I'm thinking about you. Like, yeah. I don't do like crazy. I'm not a romantic.
Like you went to the office to work?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were with a bunch of men?
No, I don't work with a bunch of men.
I was with
that one. Yo, there's a couple dudes.
There's women at our gym. There's women at my gym.
Was there a financial game?
Were you playing ball with the women?
Huh?
Were you playing ball with women?
There's women at my gym.
Did you have to when you were backing your opponent down?
Nah,
I don't play in the post.
You don't play in the post?
Nah,
no, okay.
For that specific reason. For that,
right? And
we don't play them Batman position there. Hold on. Which position? No, man. Center alone me play a bridge. Center alone.
Wow.
And that's the extent of my basketball knowledge, to be honest with you. Right?
Yeah.
So we had a good Valentine's Day. That's good. It was How was y'all week though? How was y'all weekend apart from that?
Simple, nigga.
Yeah.
I just worked all week, bro. I didn't really do much. I didn't even hit the studio. Just like I said, I got the call. Only thing I was excited all week is I got the call for that dungeon wrestling show. But other than that, just relaxing, bro.
Yo, Willie,
so
at this age,
you're gonna be in a ring with a bunch of men.
I mean, yeah, there's just two usually, but you're asking for it. Yeah,
it could be a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's just
not on Valentine's Day.
That's hilarious. I feel like I know like we some real niggas, but sometimes if we ain't done shit, we gotta lie. I feel like just for the sake of entertainment, It's like, what'd you do this weekend? I didn't do shit.
That nigga,
You watched. I need to hear some yo dog like.
So, what did you do this weekend then?
Get shot.
Hmm?
Fuck you want?
What did Will do this weekend?
I went on an extravagant adventure to a hot spot. I was outside, nigga. I was outside. You know what though? We went to y'all know Chop Steakhouse?
Yeah.
So we went to Chop Steakhouse. I'm eating my burger and everything like that. And we chilling, we having a conversation. There's a lot of black people. There's more black people than what I see regularly, right? And it was beautiful. I'm like, this is beautiful. Look at all these black people just celebrating black love and interracial love. I saw a nigga come there with 2 girls on Valentine's Day. I was like, get it, pimp. Get it, pimping. And then I realized I'm in the Northeast. I moved myself away from my people, I think, because I've not seen so many black folk congregated in a long time. And I felt like I was at home. I'm like, I think I moved myself away from my people. Like I got it good. Left the hood.
You did.
And now when I see more black people around, I'm like, what's going on? Like, what are we celebrating today, folks? Like, what is it, Juneteenth? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I got to find a way to bring the black folk out this side of the city. There's like 7, and they all just and they're in the gym. There's 7. They're in the gym and they're young.
Oh, so they YNs? They're like young,
Yeah.
like YNs. Well, they gotta have parents then. So like I'm just saying, it's like,
But they're the respectable ones. They put the weights back where they're supposed to go.
oh, not them niggas in the gym barefoot.
No, or in Timberlands. Timberlands in the gym is wild.
Bro, that's
This nigga, the only gym this nigga been in is prison, huh?
No, nigga, no,
He said barefoot.
I dare you to go to the gym in barefoot in prison.
No, I just can't believe you said that.
I dare you.
the only gym you've been to is in prison.
This nigga down barefoot in the gym.
The niggas
That's
have done
wild.
it. Niggas have done it, bro. And I bet you. I wish you would do it in jail. You won't make it back to your cell, nigga. You do some nasty shit like that. Fuck, you crazy, bro.
So I guess we got to put it out there that Murder has spent more time on Valentine's Day with a bunch of men than any of us put together. Wow.
Trying to see. You know what? He ain't wrong.
But he wasn't barefoot in the gym.
Nope, you can't do that. You get shot, stabbed. You can get
All the
shot in
above.
jail too. Trust me.
Where'd you get that gun? I don't know, but you gotta put the shoes on.
Nigga, they make them shits. But I'm just.
It's a family podcast.
It was.
What you say?
I don't
EJ
create
was.
witnesses. I don't create witnesses.
What were you saying, EJ?
No, I thought it was a family podcast. I don't know. We got off on a different foot today.
Yeah. Let's get into it though. What do we want to talk about today? Do we want to start with Vlad? Do you want you guys? I really want to hear what EJ. I really want to hear what EJ has to say outside of text on this Vlad thing.
No, I pretty much said everything in text, but let's bring it up. Yeah, no,
let's do it.
I didn't have the backstory that you gave, so now I'm kind of in like a whole different headspace with it.
But let me sorry to interrupt. I don't know if that's the backstory.
Okay, that was just
because I'm just pulling from different points, and I don't know if Nikki said something recently about it. I know she has gone off on her Twitter. I don't know if she said this was before MAGA Nikki, right?
Yeah.
Before it went MAGA. So I don't know. I was trying to add like a devil's advocate to
what we were saying. Yo, for viewership, let's pull it up, or can somebody pull it up just to see what's current with it? Because last I saw it, Vlad hasn't said anything else other than just dropping the initial bomb, responding to the first couple messages that he got, and then just kind of ghosted from there. So for context, basically Vlad said, a bunch of shit. I don't know if you want to read that whole thing out, Will, for everybody to hear.
Yeah, I'm just bringing it up right now. I'm trying to find how to find it on the internet here.
All right, cool. Yeah, basically he was calling out Jay and Rock Nation and everything like that, saying, but in a very sarcastic satire manner, saying that, everything that Nikki may have said about them is true, and they've done all this stuff around LA, and they have everyone on their payroll and these judges and all this wild shit around the Tory Lanez case. And when I read it, I was like, okay, this sounds like a wild statement to come from someone of Vlad's stature, and then not to really follow it up with anything else. I do agree that it reads very sarcastic, but it seems like a little irresponsible journalism just to put it out there for anybody that doesn't really know the story, and then you hear that, because you're kind of hearing pieces here and pieces there. Like, Tory's made claims that Rock Nation's been doing things behind the scenes that ain't cool. obviously he's the one under trial, so any claim he makes is going to be viewed in a certain way. Like, is he just trying to save his own ass, or who knows, right? But just to play with something like that, I feel like it's kind of strange for Vlad. And I didn't know anything else that was going on with Nicki and them, so I was like, what is this man doing right now? What is he actually trying to say? Why are you trying to stir the pot? And what's the play here? Is it just to see how foolish people can be on the internet, what they're gonna believe and what they're not? Like, I don't know. It's a messed up story to dive into because there's too many like real shit that happened along the lines of it, and real lives are being played with. Like, somebody went after this nigga in jail. That really happened for whatever reason. They tried to take him out, or someone tried to take him out. So like, who knows? Like, I just think it's a weird story to play with. But I'll let y'all dive in, Will, if you want to just read that shit out. And
yes, it says, now, this is what Vlad posted on Twitter. I have it on the screen for whoever's watching, so you could pay attention. There's like two of us. But for the people that are listening on the Friday, it says, I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. That part I missed when I was reading it. That part kind of adds validity to it when he says they've been paying me. But I do want to see, validity? Yeah, I do want to see receipts on that.
Yeah.
They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album.
It's just random.
They paid
that sounds ridiculous.
They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll, and it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by the Rock Mafia. That's one of the ones that made me think it was sarcasm.
Yeah.
Because that's the first time I heard Rock Mafia. That didn't come from Nicki's lips. Pause. I don't even know if that's a pause.
That's not a pause.
Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory. Even though it's a state case, Trump can only pardon federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. That part there seems kind of reached out to me.
Yeah.
I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. So I want to deep dive.
Even go in first before you go further. Go into the first couple, because he responded to the first couple comments, and then
Let's
he
go
goes
into it line by line. Yeah.
If you want,
you wanna go into
right
the
in the
comments
comment
too?
section,
Okay.
he like, people were saying, "Yo, this sounds ridiculous," obviously, and then he responded to the first couple that people were saying.
Then we have niggas telling them to
we
be
can't see
careful.
them?
Yeah, I'm not logged into it on my
Okay,
computer,
it's all
but
good. It's all good. I'll try to pull them up, and I'll as you go through it, I'll bring it up later.
okay. Okay, so we have Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan.
Okay, now with that one, why?
First of all, let me ask, do any of you remember any moment at which Vlad like blatantly
Outright
was
like,
supporting Megan?
I don't.
Not that I could say. No, I don't know if what he was doing in his interviews or whatever, but no, that doesn't sound like something that's clear.
But was he? Well, he was trashing Tory though, right?
Was he?
Well,
I'm
I'm asking. I don't really
think so.
recall.
The little bit that I watched, the little bit that I've seen him talk about Tory, it seemed, as far as I can remember, it seemed like kind of like more objective, kind of like journalism and questions about the case, and he didn't really sound like he had like a dog in the race, like he was.
Yeah.
I didn't get.
Make sense,
I never
right?
got the notion that he was like pro Megan.
Okay.
Hey, will you take that off, phone? I thought we was going through it line by line.
No, we are. Keep going.
But maybe he did at some point that I never saw. So I'm not.
I didn't see it either to say either way.
And what was the next one? The next one was they paid off.
They
all
also
the jury members.
they also paid off all the jury members. So the second one says, all right, they also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. So now this is where it sounds weird, where it's like, there's no way you could pay off every single jury member, and not one jury member comes out and says, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or without there being some sort of paper trail or something that's brought up.
And there's 12 people from 12 different walks of life that they try to bring together for juries. And for these niggas to find each and every one of them and pay them off or have this big, it doesn't make sense.
In modern times, it definitely seems unlikely. Yeah. That shit has just for clarity, that shit has definitely happened before.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There's a precedent.
But usually it's like they pay off a couple just to get a mistrial or something.
Swing it.
I won't even say just pay off. They can just all be in cohesion and like cahoots to just swing the vote one way. And I'm talking just I'm reaching. I'm going back in history with like racism and shit. But they've had plenty of all white juries find some innocent black dude guilty just because they are all in cahoots and they just decide like fuck it.
That's fact.
So it can happen. I'm not saying that's what happened in this case at all. But I'm just saying like there is a precedence where all jury members can be like, you know, in cohesion.
But I mean, that was
but
like
this statement.
This statement is
This statement says Jay-Z paid them all, which
which is highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely.
My second question is like, what would be the? I still don't understand the motive to why Rock, unless there's a situation where Megan would be like criminally responsible for, I don't know, letting off the gun, or like if she had some criminal investigation on her, what's the point of pinning it on Tory?
Right.
It's a great question. I'm not too sure. There was a lot of things that he was talking about behind the scenes in terms of his money and his stake in his own career, his writing, his equity, all that stuff. I don't want to misquote him, but I remember him being on IG heavy for a while, especially around COVID times, and just talking about how he cracked the code and he knows how to like basically funnel all the money and move out the middleman and rah.
Well, he also did that crypto shit too, right?
So I don't know if it has. NFT at the end of the night, this shit is always about money. That's all I know. I don't really understand it either, Jude. I don't see where the motive is aligned, but it's got to be some sort of a money thing, like a money play or ownership play or something like that.
Yeah,
I would entertain that if, I mean, did Tory ever have any kind of relationship with Rock Nation before? Like,
yeah,
do they have like a deal that went sour? Because if he's always just been on their own and they just looked at that nigga and said, no, you are the only nigga that's not going to go into, like, they didn't go after Russ or any other nigga that's independent. They just picked out Tory Lanez to be like, this is the nigga that's not going to be able to go independent.
Who knows? Like I said, I don't know.
No, but like I was saying, he did that. Like, the nigga made $1 million in a minute off that like crypto shit that he did. Or whatever. It was like an NFT. He released the song as an NFT.
The NFT thing, yeah.
Yeah. And people were like, yo, I think I'm not saying that's what happened, but like when they see a nigga do that by himself, bro, yeah, that's reasons to like, you know, get rid of that nigga. Because it's like, he's not going to make money for us. He's going to make money for himself. Are you crazy? Like,
so who has Tory had a relationship with
but it also
that ties him to Rock Nation?
Exactly. That's another question.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be the issue, right?
It's a weird situation with like, and for Vlad to just, anyway, yeah, like we're going through this line by line, right? So I don't know, like that's crazy. And they bribed the judge too. Says they bribed the judge too.
And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. I can't find that verse, nor can I find that to be credible.
Like, what is this? Like, what? Like. What does Vlad have? Like, I don't know. This is what I mean about throwing shit at the wall and just hoping some shit sticks. And you were better off trying to do some Epstein shit with this because his name is at least in that.
He did say that shit. He did say that shit in his replies. I can't find it now, and I don't know what happened to it. But he literally said Jay-Z is like Epstein in the reply, and people were like, "Okay, I know you're clowning."
Yeah, like now this is some off shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't
they paid off Megan's doctor. I don't know if it's a joke or if it's just okay. So to me, what this looks like is like when B Rabbit went against Free Nation or whatever the fuck it was.
Papa Doc.
He's like, yeah, Papa Doc. He's like, yeah, I do this. Yeah, I sold drugs. Yeah, I live in a trailer park. But he's doing that, but at the same time, he's being sarcastic. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, Rock Nation's been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. Like, he's saying it like, you know what? You're right. Whatever. Like, it's the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you're coming to me with this. I don't know if he's responding to something that was said publicly, or maybe he's responding to a rapper that he interviewed and they had a fall off or something like that, and there was a blow up and people are talking about him. Or if he's just responding to trolls on Twitter who are saying Vlad, but then you don't see anything in here talking about he's a cop.
Yeah, you know what? Personally, I think this nigga got hacked,
I put that in my realm
And,
of possibilities too.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is
And then
possible in this day and age.
Yeah, I think the shit got hacked because it just doesn't make sense. None
So
of
why
this makes
if
sense.
he got hacked? So my thing is right now, it's been a minute. Why are we bringing up the Tory case right now? Appeals have been denied.
timing
Tory
is
hasn't
bad.
come out recently or said anything like that. What does it align with when it comes to this?
The Epstein files, nigga. That's it. They're dirt. Like Jay's in the Epstein files. He's there. Like it is what it is. Now they throwing this on him, and like I said, it just I don't know. Like I can't sit here and say what's true and what's not, but I can tell you when all the shit starts to come out at the same time. You know what I mean? It's definitely they're going for one person.
But they're saying, but
Somebody's
Jay's
going
not.
for one
But the
person.
thing is, Jay's not in the Epstein's files. Someone said Jay-Z's name.
That's what I'm saying. But to them,
Jay-Z's
to
not
them,
in the
that's-
Epstein
to
files.
them, that's in the Epstein files, and his name
But
is
to who?
in the
To
Epstein
who?
files. But it might not be in that capacity. But his name is in there.
But to
Right.
who that's there? Because I mean, at the end of the day,
The people
that
replying
was
to this,
said.
the people replying to this, that's who. The traction it's getting. Like all, what does it say there? 5.3K replies or whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this has nothing. Yeah, but dog,
It's
I have Epstein's name has not been mentioned in this, so I don't understand what you're saying. Like this has nothing.
What I'm
Epstein, Jay's name being in the Epstein files was like a fart in the wind. Like we heard about it one day, and everybody was like, "Yeah, he was just mentioned by the police on some other shit," and that's everybody's like, "Yeah, that's some bullshit." And then everything went. I've heard more about other people being in the Epstein files than I have
that's
about
facts.
Jay.
But
And
what I'm
Push
saying-
was in there with Jay at the same time. How come nothing about Push in here?
This is what I'm saying. This is what Vlad is trying to do: is draw that attention to get more heat on Jay. I don't know why. I don't know what his end game is, but I'm just saying it looks like that's what's happening. Do you feel me?
Well, I don't know about that. Let's say this is true, right? And he was actually paid by Jay. Why is he double crossing him at this point then?
Makes no
That's the
sense,
whole
right?
point. This is my shit. This is my shit. I don't
it
know.
it makes no sense. And like I said, like Jude, I think it's hacked too because like I said, I was one of the
It
people
has
that
to.
saw this. Like you guys, I don't know if you guys actually saw this. I sent it to the group chat within 20 minutes of it being posted on Twitter. So I was really quick on seeing this shit. And he was responding to the first 3, 4, 5 messages. And in those replies, he was saying like, they're like, well, why all of a sudden are you saying this? You're trying to clear your conscience? And he was like, no, I'm saying this shit because like the checks stopped rolling in. Like the answers were really weird. Like,
See what I mean? Like,
so he was like, yeah, they stopped paying me. So fuck
what is
them.
the
Shit
end
like
game
that.
where
And
he
you're
got
like,
hacked?
it sounds like you got hacked like a motherfucker. The way people are replying to this. Like I said, the first 4 or 5, he said straight up, Jay-Z is Epstein or something like that. Like Jay-Z equals Epstein. Like I don't see Vlad writing like that
we
and
also
talking
can't
like
call
that.
Vlad a credible journalist either.
You can't. Definitely not.
So
But
it's like,
but from his personal account to talk like that, I was like, nah. And then
It's wild.
the best
Makes
I've
no
seen
sense.
is other people like that have credibility in the social media space. They're retweeting it and basically saying like, if you believe this, like it shows how naive our world is or how fragile our world is, or if you can't see the satire in this, it shows how people are like wanting to believe the stereotypes out there that are out there, or the narratives that are out there, the conspiracies or whatever.
Exactly.
But for me, it's also like, hold up, like why would Vlad do this? Like what is there to gain?
I don't even think.
What, you trying to
Sorry to
expose stupid
interrupt
people?
there.
Like that doesn't make no sense.
I think
to
he
me.
just went on. So the thing is, for me, I think that he caught a comment off of something. Maybe he commented on Meg about something, and he caught a comment from a random person on Twitter that said something along the lines of, "Oh, no one gives a fuck what you think. Everybody knows that the Rock Mafia is paying you off to support Meg Thee Stallion." And he's like, and he was probably, maybe he had a couple of drinks. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "You know what? Fuck you." He's like, "Yeah, you're right. This is you know what? You're 100% right. The Rock Mafia is paying me off." And on top of that, they paid off all the jury members to convict Tory.
Could be
Like
that,
it sounds like he's saying something
And it
so
just
outlandish.
goes-
It's
and
like,
it
if
just
you
goes on a-
believe. Yeah, it's like, so you believe that they convicted the jury members. You believe that they bribed the judge and did a song. You believe that they paid a doctor. You believe that the LA police are on one person's payroll. You believe that the Mexican who stabbed Tory was paid by Jay. You believe that he bribed 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Supreme Court judges. You believe that he paid Trump to not pardon Tory, even though the case is a state case and Trump can only pardon federals, but he paid him off just so he wasn't taking any chances. Like, it feels like he's saying, dog, what you just told me is ridiculous. And you know what? This is all fucking ridiculous. How did you believe this shit? And he just put it like this.
But to not end it
and then
like
went
that.
about his business. I don't know, but I didn't see the replies. The replies is what have me thinking that he's just replying with like just the most, Jay's Epstein. This is like, it's so sarcastic and you can't catch that tone. That's what I think.
But because I a bit on this, like, to play on people's motherfucking lives like that, like he was saying in the fucking group chat. And that's why to me, it's either like he's throwing shit at the wall because he don't like Jay and he's hoping something will stick, or this is 100% bullshit and he got hacked. I don't see him doing it as satire. Like, I can't say I don't see him doing it Vlad for fun.
I feel like if he did do it by satire, I thought he would make it more, make it
he would,
obvious.
like this is to play on people's lives like this and to just, okay, you think this is true? Well, then so is this, and not end it in that sarcastic tone. He's posting this shit as fact. Like,
but to me, that's
no, the way you read that, Will, the way you read it, like he didn't write it that way, but the way you read it, it's clear as day. It sounds obvious as hell that this is like, ridiculous, right? Which is what everybody gets when you initially read it. Like, what is this man saying? But then for him to just ghost, and like I said, he answered a couple things, and then to know, like for me, just to know a brother actually got shanked in jail, we're gonna act like that don't mean nothing. Like, I know obviously anything can happen in jail. Anything can happen for any amounts of reasons in jail. But typically, I don't know how many high profile people we've heard of getting shanked in jail like that or nearly getting taken out. Like, you guys can let me know if you've heard of a lot of high profile people that go to jail and get, there's Epstein. Apparently, like whatever. And then there's like how many? Like, this is what happens to high profile people when they go to jail. They just literally on daily watch that they're gonna get murdered, or like what is
stabbed up. Yeah, I mean, but the history of Vlad, and shout out to Vin, shout out to Pete, shout out to Khan, shout out to everybody in this motherfucking chat that's joining and watching. Appreciate all of y'all.
Oh, shit, them niggas in the chat. Oh shit.
I think Khan actually gave us the background on the Tory album. He said something about it's a.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, he released his album as an NFT project and made $1,060,000. Yeah, I remember that NFT album. Yeah.
He was the one who told me originally, because back when we was fucking with that crypto shit, he was like, "Let's try a flex," and he told me about the Tory Lanez thing. So that's where.
I think some of this stuff in here is true, but I don't think it's to do with Jake. So the Mexican dude who stabbed Tory, I think that was a setup. Someone paid. I do truly believe that someone paid the Mexican dude and maybe bribed a couple of guards inside to go get Tory. I don't think it was Jay.
Don't feel random, but who? Yeah, I wouldn't tie it to Jay either. But I'm just saying, like,
but I'll also
this is some real shit that happened. Why play with it? Is what I'm saying.
Why play with it? Because I think it to me it feels like when your girl be like, oh, who you going to the gym for? Those bitches. Oh, who you laughing at your phone for? Those bitches? Be like, yeah, babe, those bitches. They're in the fucking car. I just came back from seeing one of them bitches, and there's one stashed in the closet. Like, you know what I'm saying? You say it like that, and if a bitch happened to fall out the closet, that doesn't mean it's all true.
I'm just saying, though. That's outlandish enough to sound ridiculous.
But that's how I'm reading it. But the only reason why the only reason why I'm reading it like that is because I know how Vlad exposes shit and how he uses his different platforms for it. And I see how Vlad posts on Twitter and Instagram type things, right? And this doesn't follow Vlad's pattern of like he's done it with on
weird, bro.
Shit that
it's just weird.
When people were calling him a cop and calling him an informant and a culture vulture, and he started going off on shit, it wasn't formatted like this.
No.
And that's why it seems weird to me. Like, I feel like not even like satire. Satire to me is like you're doing something tongue in cheek for a reaction or for a specific reason or for a joke. I think he was just being sarcastic because he was fed up with whatever comments he saw and just wanted to say, and basically in a long statement saying, this whole thing is saying to these motherfuckers are you dumb? Yeah. Like, if you believe that ABC, then you have to believe EFGHIJKLMNOP. Like, are you know what I'm saying? Because it just seems weird.
Where you stand on it? Like, okay. So, seeing this and us reading through this shit, where do you stand? Was he hacked? Is it satire, or do you think he's
I think this is
serious.
I think no, I don't think. I think this is a post in frustration to ask people, "Are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? Like, no, this is pure, not sad. This is pure sarcasm. As far as I'm calling out, like EJ was saying, I'm calling out the idiots. Like leave me the fuck alone, bro. Like, fuck off, type thing.
And but what's misleading with that? What's very misleading with that is that was this an open and shut case? Was this
with Tory?
Yeah, is there like 99% of the population that are like, no, this is obvious. Like Tory shot her. Everything else that's around this is just bullshit. It's clear.
But I think with him,
evidence is clear. Everything's clear. He did that.
I think with Vlad, I think with Vlad, it is. I think with us, it is.
I
have no fucking idea.
Forget with any individual. I'm asking as a collective. Has society as a collective spoken out and there's like an overwhelming understanding that people are like, no, this is obvious. Like, what are you guys even talking about? Like, if you don't think this is an open and shut case, are you kind of viewed in the collective as someone that's like confused?
No, I think there's a large population on both sides that are convinced either way, but I don't think it's like 80-20, it's 60-40, and you can decide which side you think is more. And
that's what that's what I wanted you to say or someone else to say, just so I got some clarity, because that's what I believe. That's the kind of the temperature I got. Forget Anthony's personal opinion. That can get thrown in the fucking trash. As a group, as a collective, I always felt like everywhere I went, men or women, black or white, Tory fan or Megan fan, didn't really matter. There was this, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. I do think he did, or I think he did, or I think she's doing something. There was a lot of uncertainty. So with uncertainty, how the fuck do you go and post satire and then look at people like, are you dumb? When there's a 60-40 to begin with, I don't get that play. If it was like a 90-10, 95-5, where everyone's like, duh, this is pretty obvious, people, then you play with satire. Like, if you don't get it now, I don't like.
And to be fair, I don't even think Vlad has been vocal as to being like, 100% this is Tory's guilty, like not even close. I think he's even had some questions about the case himself. So I can't picture him just being all the way one side, like, you guys are ridiculous for even thinking that. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
That's where it doesn't align. Like, I can't add that up. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't align for me. That's why it was just like, when I see that, I'm like, it's either somebody's throwing shit at the wall, or he lost his mind and he's throwing shit at the wall, or he got hacked.
But it makes sense when you look at anything outside of our culture. If you turn on Fox News and you see, I watch clips of that. I can't remember her name. Who's that playing girl?
Which girl?
Who's that we were talking about last time? She's playing something. Jessica Kirk. I don't know who does the T Pussy or T Pussa. What is it?
Oh, the toilet paper. The toilet paper USA.
Yeah, Turning Page.
Erica Clark.
Erica Clark. Yeah, I think it was her. I don't know if it was someone else, but someone from some news thing. She's going off. Kirk.
Charlie Kirk's wife, right?
I don't need to get her name right.
Who the fuck cares?
But one of the, like, someone like her, and they had their own news thing or whatever, and they're going off about how, and of course it's to get clicks and everything like that, and you don't know if she actually believes it, but they're going off about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl for performance and how disrespectful it is to America that it wasn't in English. You couldn't understand what she was saying. He was saying da. But she was going off on it with such conviction that it's hard to believe that she didn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To where, so I can see where it's like, just like you said, EJ, us being rational human beings, if there's not a collective of 100% or even a majority of the people saying it's an open and shut case, why would you post something like this to play with something? Mm-hmm. And to me, I'm like, because that's what motherfuckers do. On the internet, if you firmly believe something, you're going to ride for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's the delusion of being the delusion of fandom. Every year, the Raiders, it's our year. I know it's not. You know what I'm saying? Trump is doing this for the greater good. We know he's not, but those motherfuckers that support the motherfucker do. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers driving around the cities of Calgary with every single Alberta flag on their stuff, rooting for the separation, saying that's the way that's gonna da-da-da. A lot of people know that it's not, but they're so convicted in it, they would put a post about this, or if somebody's saying, but then there's the flip of how he's saying it and what he's saying it. But I feel like he may not be a super supporter of this is an open and shut case and this, that, and the third. But I think the first line of this, because the first line of this is telling to me, because the very first line is Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. I feel like that's not true.
Random as fuck.
And it feels like it's a reply to someone saying he's only supporting that part of Megan because A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he just goes off on a bunch of things. So it may not be an open and shut case, but it's not a vague and ambiguous case because of the things he's listed here.
Well, I would say to Vlad,
you dig what I'm saying?
If Vlad actually did this, there's a button on Twitter. I think it's called quote tweet. If somebody said some shit to him, he could quote tweet that motherfucker and he could have wrote all this shit and all the confusion is blood clot gone. Okay.
But then does that get all of us
talking
in the world, from big podcasts to motherfucker little podcasts like us, talking about them?
No,
we probably still talk about it, but not with no confusion.
True. But it's got to be 100%. I'm always going to put it down. Fuck Vlad. Vlad, you see some of his interviews. I stopped following him. I stopped watching his interviews just because he loves to incriminate black folk.
Period. Like, just
he loves that. Like, even apart from this, Vlad is just, fuck Vlad.
He's whack.
Culture
but I do still watch some of the interviews because some of the guests are dope.
I'll get some. I'll watch the clips.
I watch clips.
Unpopular opinion, but 6ix9ine is a fucking great guest. Like, that nigga knows how to flip interviews around on the interviewee, on the interviewer. Sorry, like, nah.
He should have been a personality.
That's it. He should have just done that.
Rap, and he just interview rappers.
That's his lane.
He should have just interviewed rappers and not snitched.
I'm not a 6ix9ine fan, but when I watched the homeboy in the interview, some of the shit he be saying it's real. It seems undeniable.
Vlad, am I lying?
He's very compelling.
Can I put my glasses back on?
Can I put my glasses back on?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right. So how do y'all feel? Okay, so top to bottom, real quick. Where are y'all standing on this Vlad TV thing? Do you think he's hacked?
I think he's hacked.
This is something that he truly believes, or this is something that actually happened?
I think this is hacked. This is some fucked up shit. Yeah.
That's where I was leading. That's why I asked this, but we went off again. But yeah, I was like,
Vlad is a cop. Vlad is a cop, and this would just basically self-incriminate himself. Like,
that's
the type of slander to admit that you taking money to propagate a false
case
indictment on somebody is crazy. Yeah. And just go on the internet and be like, I got paid to participate in that shit.
Hold up, I just Khan just jumped in the chat and said for us to take a quick GPT search on the Vlad, Megan, Tory, Rock Nation situation for us to get a little context into it. So
I mean, we would, but we're not here to. We're here to entertain, talk shit.
The truth is out there.
Yeah, you might have missed that. You missed the
intro, nigga. It's not in here.
No, I'm trying to bring it here. Fuck all that.
Just relax, Malcolm.
I'm here to give a full biased opinion. Listen, if anybody brings the truth in here or anything like that, I'm fully for it. I'm here to give my full biased opinion, and if my opinion could be swayed by the truth, that means I'm human. Because hey, that's all I got. That's all I got.
I get it. Anyway. Get that Vlad shit up off the screen. Let's move on this motherfucker.
All right, what we got next?
Shit. Well, hey, whose Trello was that? Was that EJ's Trello?
That was lit. Yeah, that was for me. You can move on. We can jump into something a little bit more.
We're gonna jump into something a little different,
a little light.
First, a little lighter. Did Ja Rule? Let's jump back into Thaddeus here. Did Ja Rule really punch Yale?
Yo, what happened on that plane?
I don't know. I just see the.
Did they scrap?
They posted two different clips. I saw one after, but I want Jay to give me his breakdown.
I don't really have a breakdown. I just saw that it looked like Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder were sitting behind him talking some shit. And the next clip I see is they taking Ja Rule off the plane and he's saying like, "Yo, let's get busy, niggas." And allegedly someone got punched, but that wasn't even verified.
What I saw is like I didn't hear about anybody got punched. I heard someone threw a pillow. 50 said Ja got aggy, so they would take him off the plane. Josh said that everybody got escorted off the plane, but he's not going to do anything stupid because that's a federal offense.
Right? Get yourself
How do y'all
fly list as an
How do
artist.
y'all feel about 3 50-year-olds fighting on American Airlines business class? Talk to me about
that
this.
was my whole thing. Now, I'll start that with a caveat that I'm not the dude that's ever been like trying to be in the spotlight or had cameras on him. So I don't know if there's a whole different mindset with that. But for grown men, 50-year-old men, to see a dude that's an op and pull out their phone, the first action, like if I really saw an op, my phone is staying the fuck in my bag. And I'm gonna either clown the brother or we're gonna actually have words or beef. To pull out my phone to film me clowning him and we 50? That was when I was like, they're on I don't know if it's a celebrity thing or what that is, but like I always want to film shit. It just seems kind of weird to me. I don't understand the energy.
It goes back to like these older niggas acting like YN. Remember we talked about Jim Jones on the first podcast I jumped in, and I was like, this nigga's convinced he's 25 still. And he out here in the hood with these YNs. And I was like, listen, nigga, I live a block from the hood, but I ain't in the hood every day. What the fuck are you niggas doing? And then when you see grown men that's something you expect from like two people on a high school basketball flight that got beef from different schools. You know what I mean? Like you don't see grown, like, and did they really was it beef? Like, I mean, it was somewhat, beef. But
the 50 and Ja thing?
It was, but I mean, yeah.
Well, that was
got
beef.
Stabbed
there was
but
you know what's crazy about
50
that?
got shot. There's all the beef, and it goes back to like with Kenneth, with McGriff, Supreme, and all them, and
that was real beef. But you know what's crazy is Ja Rule and 50 ran into each other on a plane themselves a few years ago, right?
I didn't hear that one.
And they didn't do shit. Like
they're cordial.
Well,
they
because
were cordial.
the difference is they know it's real beef and they can't get on that shit on the plane. I think Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder were literally just trolling. They pulled out their phones.
Tony Yayo is staying relevant on 50's beef with Ja.
Yeah. So the two niggas that really had beef, all they could do is just look at each other and be like, fuck.
It's like 50 seeing fucking Tom Murda and Vita on a flight. And them niggas beefing back and forth. Like what? Leave this. Like, get out of here. Like,
I guess that's the new vibe though. Like 50 is the king troll right now. Not even a disrespectful way. Like he trolls in a way that it's super entertaining, even when it's immature or whatever you want to call it. Like it nigga's hilarious. So I feel like it's the new moves. That's how these guys be moving. Like if I can't put my hands on you, the best thing to do is to just troll you.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't fuck with it though. I still think it's some clown shit. Like I think if I really don't like somebody, I'm either ignoring you or we're gonna have a real confrontation. I ain't gonna pull out my phone to fucking make fun of you.
Like I wouldn't have pulled out my phone, but I would have pulled out my speaker. I smell pussy. And I would have played every single diss song that was ever made against the nigga I don't like on that speaker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck, if someone's gonna pull out their phone.
Someone else,
you know what I'm saying? Like someone else is gonna pull out their phone.
And
I'm gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna be eating smoked duck in Morocco, playing. I smell pussy while you sitting right there with me, and just smoked duck in Morocco. Like this is fun. I'm not gonna be clowning you. I'm not gonna be trolling you or anything like that. But I'm sitting right here, right beside you. We both eating the same smoked duck. Now play your diss song, nigga. Go ahead. Because
have a verses on the plane.
Yeah, we have a verses on the plane. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what are we doing? Even in something small, even something as small as like our everyday lives. If I'm at the same place as someone that I don't like my whole joy of not liking you is not even feeling like you exist. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole, we in the same, who was in the same place? Oh, there goes so-and-so. Who the fuck is that? What? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, there's not a point of my energy. I wouldn't stub my pinky toe on a table you put on the floor. Nothing about your energy will affect my stride. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be on an airplane and be like, yo, fuck this nigga because my nigga don't like this nigga.
On
like,
an airplane,
fuck that nigga still.
Like, it's not like you just outside and you walk past it. This is a fucking federal piece of vehicle. Like federal vehicle, nigga. You cause shit on an airplane.
This nigga said a federal piece of vehicle.
I was gonna say piece of property is where I was going.
Federal piece of vehicle.
I was gonna say piece of property, but I cut that shit. But no, either way, you fuck around. Yeah, you fuck around on a federal vehicle, nigga. Like that's like you're fucking up the rest of your life and the travel for the rest of your life. and you're an artist who needs to travel, this is some dumb
I
shit
think-
for them to
Nah,
I think
they just did that. You know, their podcast is starting up. I think they're just trying to
Yeah,
get
I
some.
get
They're
it.
just trying to get more
Yeah,
content.
get some
yeah.
heat.
Go
Yeah.
But
viral.
you're still risking some shit to do it on the plane like that.
Because actually, you know what?
was-
Even throwing a pillow is assault, nigga. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Pillow
Like,
fighting. That's hilarious.
factual. It is.
But the same day, Yayo is on Vlad TV talking about it.
Yeah,
the same day.
Yeah, it was like 24 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
be-
wild.
And the footage that I first saw that they posted that looked like it came from Uncle Murder or Yayo's phone. You know how they showed them talking shit, and then they clip back to like an empty seat, and they talk shit like, "Yo, Ja got out of here. He was like scared or whatever." Then you see somebody else from a whole nother angle, probably like just someone that's a stranger filming it, and they show Ja standing there yelling shit like, "Let's do this" or whatever.
Yeah,
he's
that's the
yelling.
same one I saw. Yeah.
So I think they definitely did it to go viral for a moment, just for their shit.
And as a grown man, to call somebody on to a fight on a plane is some fucking asinine shit. You standing on a plane with the fucking marshals talking about, "Let's go, nigga." Like, what do you think you are, a fucking park? Like, nigga. Oh,
But the funny,
No, but there
the
are
funny-
niggas that have gotten down on the plane though.
I get it. I get it.
Listen, a nigga's still a nigga. A nigga is still a nigga. Don't you know what I'm saying? A nigga.
I
Is,
can
at
see
the end of the day, if
myself
it's like,
wilding
okay,
the
you
fuck
don't.
out on
I was about
If you
to
gonna
ask
start
you, like,
trolling
when
me
did
on
you
this plane,
just
let's
find
do it.
rules?
Right?
Nigga, you find rules when they're
What-
forced upon you.
No, no.
When
He
they're
didn't-
forced-
He didn't find rules. Rules found
Rules found
him.
him.
you gotta get shot
Right?
and stabbed a couple times to go to prison.
No, but you know how it is. You know how it is. When your mind goes to the wrong place, you forget where you are. You think that you somewhere else. You forget you're on the plane.
I'm just
But
shit.
I feel like Yayo and Murda needed to do this because I've heard a lot of celebrity podcasts and none of them were as horrible as these two niggas just yelling at each other and calling each other stupid the whole time. This is the worst podcast I've ever heard.
It is though. I
Is
couldn't
that
get
bad?
through.
I haven't checked it yet. Is that bad?
Nigga,
You have to
dumb.
listen to it.
Oh my god.
All they do is yell at each other, call each other stupid,
Nigga,
tell
you
people
just stupid.
tell people off camera or off mic to put their phones. It's the most unorganized. Shit. Shit. Listen. Shit. Like,
Hey yo, this nigga just said, you know what? Put your phone down, Will.
I'm telling you. Listen, I work for the I Want
See
All
the
the
light
Smoke
turn on.
podcast. And guess what? The organization of the fucking professional podcast with the two B-list shit. I can't. Anthony, you heard it?
Nah. It's all good.
I couldn't.
Murder,
get
you heard it?
I couldn't get through none of it, bro. Like,
Just listen to the first. It was on so the Joe and Jada podcast. Like every podcast throws like other podcasts in to promote them and get that little steam going if we're on the same
Yes.
network. Throw in, just throw it on. Just listen to the first episode and tell me that this is the. It hurts, man. It hurts.
as a podcast,
It hurts. This is wild. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's dumb. It is dumb. Everybody who said Tony Yayo should have a podcast,
Better take that
listen.
shit back.
Oh no. Listen. Tony Yayo is the Jadakiss of podcasts. He doesn't have a bad interview, but he doesn't have a front to back good podcast. Jadakiss doesn't have a bad verse, but he doesn't have a front to back good album. So that's what Tony Yayo is. He doesn't have a bad interview.
Oh my god.
But you put him on a whole podcast, you're just like, God damn, there's some skips in here.
You know what though?
Which sucks because you enjoy the motherfucker's interviews like nobody's business. He could be top 10, top
You know
5
what?
dead or
You know
alive
what?
when it comes to interviews.
I'd say give him a chance because even Drink Champs was kind of whack the first couple episodes.
Right.
Joe and Jada weren't. You could tell they were real amateur the first couple episodes. It takes a while to find your
Is
rhythm,
what it
right?
is.
Yeah, so you never know. They could turn it around. They get themselves a good producer. Someone that can kind of just direct them in what to do. They got the personality
They'll
for
just
it,
yell
for
at
sure.
him off camera.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I ain't
perhaps-
doing that, you stupid.
Shit.
It's bad.
Damn, man.
It's bad. It's bad. Like,
not
yeah, I'll give
great.
him a chance. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, they have the money to get the feedback and the production, and you know what I'm saying, go through the little podcasting boot camp. Maybe they could hang out with Joe Budden for a weekend and figure out how to actually podcasting boot camp.
Fire.
But yeah, that's my take. So at the end of the day, they need people to, because Joe and Jada was, you could tell they're Joe pulled you in and kept you there, even as amateur, and how like they were like,
it's the story.
Real green when you first heard a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Like how they interact with each other back and forth, and you know you got to get that rhythm and that flow to be able to have more than one person on a podcast. But fucking Joe just like it's entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drink Champs was entertaining because for me, when you're looking at it, it's like, yo, these are some legends. Like these are some motherfuckers that need to be on here. So at least there's nothing entertaining about every 2 seconds. Like, I'm sitting with my girl. My girl's like, this is real negative. Like, she's like, I don't like this. I'm getting a bad feeling. Like, I'm getting bad vibes off it. It was nothing but
turn it off.
It was Yayo just calling Uncle Murda stupid and a dummy the whole time. And then Uncle Murda, it was like Amos and Andy.
You a dummy.
You know what I'm saying? Or Abbott and Costello, but without the comedic timing.
I can't believe you compared that to a Jadakiss album. That was just so fucking disrespectful, bro.
But you know what I'm saying?
I've just been sitting here trying to digest this, and then you went harder on it. You're like, it's so bad. Me and my girl listened to it. It was just all negative, and you compared that to my boy Jadakiss.
But all I'm saying is I would be hard pressed to find a bad Jadakiss verse. Every verse that Jadakiss has, especially his features and his mixtape shit, every verse is fire. It's crazy. You hear him say some shit, and you're like, damn. But his albums have some skips.
Even the verses on the bad songs are good.
But you could have compared him to somebody else, like a Memphis Bleak album, or like somebody, not Jada.
My bad. You know I fucks with Jada heavy.
That was a hell of a shot, no?
I know that's your dude.
Oh,
I know. You know what? Give me the button. What they say? Give me the button. Here we go. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jay don't deserve. You don't deserve that now. Come on now.
They're both low key just listening to this shit.
Yo, if they are like for real, I'll take the heat. Like if I want from one of them motherfuckers to say something bad about us or call us out, I'll take that.
You.
Yes.
This ain't us. I'm standing on business.
Hold up. No. This is a family thing.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm with Jada.
No.
I ain't throwing Jada under no damn
You on
bus.
the show, you catching it. This nigga says, Jada, spare me. This nigga said, Jada, spare me. Jada.
My man like this, he's like, us.
Yeah, no.
Us?
I didn't get that shit wrong.
I don't speak that language, but us.
Got some,
shit.
Forgive them, Jada, for they know not what they
This
do.
nigga said
You feel
we.
me?
I don't speak French, nigga. We. There's no we here. Nigga.
There's no we.
Well, French.
Can we
US.
talk about
I'm American.
There's other one yet.
Can we talk about how the Bad Bunny and the Super Bowl was satanic?
Oh,
Can we talk about that? I see that on the board. Daddy, I need you to fill me
What?
in. I've not seen that
I was
until now.
just basically the whole rhetoric about how it was anti-American, and then I saw some people saying there was satanic symbolism. I didn't see it.
I didn't see any.
Just posing the question, like, did y'all think that it was that negative or that even political? And what was your overall opinion of the show?
I thought they could have. His no backing track was wild. Like he just put straight instrumentals and tried to Kendrick that shit, but Kendrick has a less energy performance. So to me, my only takeaway outside of that is like, yeah, he could have used a bit more production, like in the performance itself.
You can tell who in this chat, on this podcast goes on stage often.
It was dope.
You could tell the performer on this motherfucker. Like, well, I like, it was a dope, but at the end of the day, the mids were a little bit low. He should have used his background vocals. He missed a couple of cues, and his breath control wasn't the best.
See, I'm the opposite.
I like that.
I hate when I see a performer using background track
but here's
on
the thing.
live.
It depends. It's a stadium show. It was an energetic performance, and I don't mean like full backing track, like your whole track playing.
No, just like a TV mix, right?
A TV mix to give yourself some breaks, especially when you're jumping around, you swinging off shit, you're doing all this fucking shit in a 15-minute performance, and when you're doing it in another language that I know some Spanish niggas that were like, I couldn't hear him. I know the song because I know the song, but I couldn't hear him singing the song. So it happened to Luda. It happened to Luda at the All-Star game. People couldn't hear Luda. They were saying his mic was low. So that's my takeaway. You know, I like the whole let Bad Bunny do Bad Bunny shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I'm talking about, you know, the performance and shit. Fuck the messages and all that. I didn't see none of that shit. I ain't watching the Super Bowl to say, hey, are they gonna worship Satan in this fucking halftime show? Like, I didn't see any of it.
I didn't see it. But did you think there was any kind of like political symbolism? Did you think he made it a yeah?
Oh yeah, 100%. There was with the power outage shit in Puerto Rico, and he was standing on the fucking power lines for workers. All that shit was a direct shot at how U.S. didn't help Puerto Rico during hurricanes and the power was out. And don't get me wrong, and if you want, we'll bring it up. The two niggas grinding on each other, that was definitely a direct protest. But it is what it is, right? I'd let Bad Bunny do Bad Bunny shit, because
do you feel it was anti-American? And when I say American, I mean USA.
It was American as fuck.
When he mentioned God bless America, that he mentioned all of the American countries.
No, because it can't be anti-America when the United States is part of America. And that's what he's just trying to get people to understand, that you are part of a bigger whole. You aren't American, nigga. Like, we are all America. And it's like,
but you do know when they say God bless America, they're talking about United States.
They're talking
about white people. Let's keep it 100%. They're talking about white America.
For sure. Yeah. But I mean, then they're not including Canada.
I get it. That's cool. Let them do that. That's there, and that's white people in America who do that. Everybody else fucking understands what this is.
A specific segment of white folk in America.
A specific segment.
It's not just white folk in America.
And here too.
Yeah.
But
I got some white folk in America that ride harder than I do. Pause.
Everybody
I heard it
knows
as soon
what
as
the
I said
fuck
it.
is.
I heard it as soon as I said it.
Yeah, because we were having a discussion of whether or not the performance was political. And I said, I mean, there was some political points that you just pointed out, but overall, I wouldn't call that a politically charged performance. And the only thing I could point out would be when he said "God bless America," then he meant every country in the Americas.
In North America.
And he named him.
But so why can't it be political? Why does that even matter?
Exactly.
No, it doesn't matter. I was actually I was trying to say that because someone was saying that musicians this shouldn't be a politically charged performance. This is about football. It's about sports. It's not about politics. And I said, first of all, most musicians, a lot of the greatest musicians, have been very politically charged, and it's okay. Second of all, I don't even think the show was that politically charged. So I don't know why you're complaining about politics being in the show when it was a tiny, tiny bit. If any other performer did something similar, no one else would have cared.
I got a question. Does the NFL not play a certain game every year dedicated specifically to the military? Like a military
not a specific game, but on a specific weekend, they dedicate that weekend to their National Guard and their military and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I don't like that. It's political. Play it on a different weekend.
Well, I wanted to ask.
But I mean,
hold on,
in every performance, there's a message. Whether it's political, whether it's about love, whether it's about poverty, even poverty is political. Every performance, if Rage Against the Machine played the Super Bowl, they'd lose their fucking minds. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is.
What is defined as politics? I wanted to ask Jude that. Like, what would you define real quickly? Don't go crazy, but what is politics? How would you define it?
Like the definition of politics?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know, like the Webster's.
No,
I don't know. It's just like
in your mind.
Just kind of. I don't even know how I would define it.
Because I feel like every conversation that anybody has in general is going, if you really break it down, is going to be political at its root. So when people say don't make it political, it's almost like they're telling you just don't have an opinion, be dumb, don't say anything overly expressive in any direction about anything. Don't bring up your history, don't bring up our history, Don't bring up anything. Don't bring up how much we need to change something or don't need to change something. Just just jump around. Just play some techno music.
Just shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Just don't do anything else. And like to me, it's like shut the fuck up. Okay, just shut the fuck up. Let these people like what did my boy Mason say? Let Bad Bunny do Bad Bunny things. Okay,
Yep.
if you don't like it, you don't like switch the channel,
Switch
turn
the
the
fucking
volume
channel.
down.
That's
You have every
exact-
right to do that. Like when Katy Perry jumped on the fucking horse and rode out, I switched the fucking channel. It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
music that she's about to present, it's not for EJ.
I don't fucks with it.
I'll
Yeah.
check out, come back after. It's not. I don't know if it's political. If the music, if the horse she came on meant some Trojan shit about like the past. Like, who knows, right? Like, and we don't need to make it that. She had her statement, gave her moment. Cool. You celebrate it or you ignore it. Same shit here. And if you don't understand the language, that's cool too. Like you can fuck with the vibe or not fuck with the vibe. Like when I hear suavemente, besame, I don't know what they're saying, but the vibe catches a brother. So you enjoy it. If it don't catch you, you don't enjoy it. I don't know why it's got to be like a thing that you hate on or that we make it into something and like, next year we'll have another artist. We'll move on to that one.
The wild thing to me is his whole thing. So whether it's political or not, like when someone's making a political statement, what people usually think is it anti-current government? You know what I'm saying? Or anti-establishment, right? That's when people say it's a political statement. I think in their heads, and sometimes in my head, I'm thinking it's like an anti-establishment statement, right? Whatever. But for me, the Bad Bunny statement was inclusion.
That's it.
He brought in all Latin America. He brought in
Caribbean,
all Americas. He brought in all races, creeds, colors, sexual orientations, and just said,
"This is what America is."
The only what was that? Something about the only thing you can only fight hate with love,
or something like hate is love.
Yeah. Only thing stronger than hate is love. And the first thing motherfuckers did was hate. That says a lot to me.
Yep.
That says a lot to me when it's like, well, it's so political. It was just that. And it was like, nah, it was love.
But the large majority,
like we're at a point.
Do the Bad
We're at a
Bunny
point
shit.
in the world right now where we're seeing people get shot in their face.
Yep.
We're seeing motherfuckers getting strung up and deported for whatever reasons, not even to go under the surface level or anything like that. We're seeing a whole bunch of we're seeing files come out about thousands of girls who have gone missing or have been raped on a fucking island by one dude that has beef on every single person that has set forth any type of policies, any types of structure, and any type of music, any type of entertainment in our lives. Admitting to people being on the Epstein files is admitting that our whole culture has been influenced by pedophiles. There's so much fucked up shit going on in the fucking world where you look at it and it's like, if motherfucking Jesus came down and the devil came up, that shit would not be surprising anymore because the world looks like it's fucking ending morally.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one person in front of a drop of people based off the world population saying all this bullshit that's going on, we just need to start loving each other again. And motherfuckers was like, you didn't say it in English.
Basically.
It's anti-American.
Basically.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, and everybody, and then we have people on our side saying like, well, why did he have Lady Gaga and da-da-da? Because he's not doing something to exclude motherfuckers. He wants to make sure that motherfuckers are included. There's a white girl who sang her biggest hit over a Latin beat. What the fuck are we talking about?
Here's the question though. How many people in the world watch the Super Bowl?
Couple mils?
Yeah.
It's lots. The Super Bowl
sorry,
is a
just
lot
to
more
interrupt
than
too.
an American thing.
I had to watch it after because I don't know if y'all noticed, I was drunk as fuck. So
yeah, that's why I was dancing
during the Super Bowl. Allah was like, "Yo, his message is, shake something on beat." So after I had to watch the shit. Go ahead, Mason. My bad. I didn't have an opinion day of. I'm like, why is there all this grass?
The Super Bowl is worldwide now. It's something bigger than that. Only America has the fucking balls to create a league with American teams that call themselves world champions, right? So you project yourself to the world as your everything. That Spanish is the third most spoken language in the world. Let's fucking why not just have a fucking Super Bowl? They should have had the announcers in Spanish too.
And you know what's crazy is the second most popular
in America,
in the States.
America, yeah.
There you go. And you know,
Don't these hoity-toity
And the
upper
U.S.
class
doesn't even
motherfuckers
have
go to
an
the
official
opera?
an
language.
official language.
Thank you. And
But don't these hoity-toity motherfuckers think they better than everybody? They go to the opera?
ooh, the Americans or
Yeah.
no,
That shit, they
that's
sing that
Italian
shit in
He's saying
Italian.
just rich people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What
They
question?
complain
check it.
these
I'll-
motherfuckers. I know have these motherfuckers complained about the Spanish Super Bowl.
No,
Don't say shit about Italian opera.
I'll give you.
I don't know what
I'll
they
give you an
saying.
even better example. Okay.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, when he was going around doing his rallies and his tours before the election,
Yeah.
what are the shits called again?
Campaigning.
Campaigns.
Yeah,
Campaigning?
like a campaign event.
Yeah.
At every event, he would play Pavarotti in Italian. Is that not? People are complaining about politics at the Super Bowl and
Right.
English not being used, but the American president, who is as far right as you can get at this point, is playing Italian at every fucking event. But you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody
So,
complained
break it
about
down.
that, right?
Break it down. Why are people mad? It's not about language. Let's say it together.
Not about language. Nigga shit. They don't like it.
No, that's
I'm
not
saying
even.
it. Nigga shit.
I'm just-
Spanish shit. They niggas too. You know what I'm saying? They don't like it. They want to get rid of it.
I just think
Get
it's
that
because
the fuck out of here.
it's not white. It's not white. It's not white. I think it's racism. It's pure racism. You can say, oh, it's
Racist.
because it's not un-American. You're not saying because it's un-American.
No,
It's not white.
It's not white.
yeah, because we've had non-Americans at the Super Bowl before.
Plenty. Shakira.
One of their biggest imports is Tom
Nickelback.
McDonald.
Nick,
No,
They love him.
sir, what'd you say?
Kid
Will?
Rock is from Windsor.
Isn't he from BC? He's a
So
failed.
Tom McDonald's from BC. Kid Rock, I swear to God, is from Windsor. He's not from
No,
Detroit.
he's
He's
from a
from
town
Windsor.
outside of Detroit, just like fucking.
Yeah,
Ice
Windsor. Across the bridge. He's from Windsor.
There was no
Okay.
bridge. The bridge is getting shut down. Remember?
No, isn't that the different bridge?
No, it's
Isn't that the new
Yeah,
bridge?
it's
That's the new
I'm
bridge,
just
yeah.
talking shit. Yeah. But no, like Tom McDonald, what a fucking joke. Anyway,
Shout out to Nova. Hi, Nova.
shout out.
Hi, Nova. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yo, honestly, let's spend a little couple minutes on this fucking reject.
No, we're not. We're not.
You're right.
Speaking of which, you guys want to talk about the
This
Tumblr Rich
nigga
shooter?
cut that
Yeah,
off quick.
No. But he had-
Do you want to talk about
he
the
had an
Tumblr Rich?
opinion
We're
on
not
that
talking.
shit
No,
too.
we're not. No, I don't care.
Go ahead,
We're
Will.
gonna talk about the Tumblr Rich shooter. I don't
Oh,
care
yeah,
about that.
Yeah,
dude.
you gotta break that one
We can
down
talk.
for me,
We
too.
say hi to Nova. Hi, Nova. How you doing? Let's talk about this Tumblr
You're right.
Rich shooter.
Big up Nova Rockefeller. Tumblr
He
Rich
did.
shooting. So I don't know much. All I know is they're screaming this nigga's a tranny and blah blah blah. And I read some shit. Hold up, let me tell you what I read before I go off on a fucking tangent. Apparently these are some left-leaning gun nuts, and this kid's identified as a woman since whatever his very young age, and there's been a lot of trouble with him. Let's say the feds have been showing up to his house trying to take the guns away from the family or something like that, and
Canada?
yeah, because like you got to remember the fucking the new gun ban just came in. Like niggas was owning automatics and AKs and shit legally long before, but now they're just trying to get.
I don't
rid of,
think
like,
niggas was though.
you,
I don't think we was allowed to.
allegedly. Anyway.
Oh,
so,
Mason,
yeah,
you got a mic now, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
he
you're
missed
talking
that part.
Yeah, you were here.
We won't go back into that though. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No,
That's the
made-
lo- that's-
ruined
that
fucking
delay was long.
Valentine's Day for
Yeah,
me.
I destroyed
This is what
Valentine's Day.
you destroyed
Yeah.
fucking Valentine's Day. But anyway, no. So I just think that if you've had a problem with a dude for like a long time, and there's weapons involved, and there's a history of mental health, I'm sorry, but your gun rights gotta go away. Like, and even if you live in the house with parents who are completely sane and whatever, you have a son that suffers mental health problems and is a documented history, the guns need to be removed from that house. Like, I'm sorry.
Were they violent mental health problems? Like, was he violent?
I
Like,
don't-
I
Yeah, it's a
suffer from
wide
mental health
spectrum,
problems.
Right? Very
you know
wide.
what I mean?
Like,
But,
I suffer from mental health problems, dog. Like, seriously.
They were the mental health problems were enough to get the police to the house multiple occasions. So
Like I
obviously
said.
there was some.
No, I'm joking. But
I just
but does that take? Does that? So I don't
Even
think
depression,
owning a.
nigga.
I don't
Yeah,
think
even
owning a. I
depression.
don't think
You
owning
blow
a
your
gun
head off.
is. I don't think owning a gun is a right. Like I don't fall under that.
It's a
Like it's
privilege.
your right
It's
to
a
own a gun.
fucking
I think it's a privilege.
In Canada.
But I feel like if you paid for that,
It should be
no,
everywhere.
I feel like it's just in
not in
general.
the
I feel like
States.
if in the states, they say it's a right, but I don't agree with that. Let's say I don't agree that it should be a right.
It shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like a lot of things that are considered rights should be a right. I feel like a lot of things are privileges, and we still need to respect certain aspects of those privileges in order to have them.
Here's
Even
how
if
I
I
stand
paid
on
for,
it,
I paid like having a car. It's not the right to have a car. It's a privilege to have a car. So I'm not going to be
Oh, you can
running
have a
through
car,
these
you don't
streets
get the
drunk
license.
as fuck.
The license
You know
is
what
the
I'm saying?
privilege.
Everything like that. License makes sense. Registration fucks me
The
up.
license is the
Registration of
privilege.
anything fucks me up. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you paid for that privilege to own the weapon and you're responsible with it, under the eyes of the government, you even registered that weapon so they know you have that weapon. I don't think they should have the right to take that weapon from you because someone in your household may suffer from anything mental health wise or anything like that. I feel like it's your responsibility to make
Or
sure that
yeah, a
the gun
mandatory
is
lockup
not
of the
acceptable.
weapon.
But that's what it is in Canada. If they come to your house and you have your bullets and your gun stored in the same place, even if it's not loaded, everything's getting taken. You can't do that. That's illegal.
It's a problem.
So I feel like that's very close to when we're saying that if he suffered from mental health instabilities and things like that, so let's go into his house and take the weapons that weren't his. I think
That
they were
might
his
have been a
parents.
stretch,
I
but you know
think
what I'm
that's
saying. There needs to be restrictions.
yeah, but I think
placed in there.
that's a step into
Tyranny.
the government overstepping their I don't know how to put it.
Yeah,
It's-
No,
that's
because
a
it's a
very
privilege,
slippery
like you said.
let's say
So some
slippery slope.
restrictions got to be put in, bro. Like you said, it's a privilege. So some restrictions got to be put in. If it was a
Right.
right, then that's different. Like in America, you turn 18, 16, go get a gun. And you
Well,
can
all
have that.
depending. It depends on what state you live in as well.
True. But in Canada, it's like, okay, you have to show you that you're not a criminal, number one. Apply for your FAC license and all that shit. And, then you got to wait while they check into you, and then you can go
Right.
get your gun. So, like, that's a privileged state situation, and that's how it should be. Because it's like, you can't.
But that's only and
you lose
to
that
add on to
shit
that's like a
once you
specific
become a
type of
criminal.
gun too. That's
Once-
like long arm. Like
exactly.
that's long arm too, right? You
Yeah.
can't just go and get any gun too. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
kind of.
that-
It's funny. I kind of agree with both of you, right? Because on the one sense, it's kind of like
What's wrong with a shotgun? Nigga?
if I have a drunk person in my car, I don't lose my license because I have a drunk nigga in the car, right? You know what I mean? As long as they're
I
not
get
the
it.
one,
But
they
if you
don't
let him,
I got to be responsible enough to not let
But
them.
if that drunk nigga brings his open liquor into your car,
or if you let him have the keys.
there's a thing. See what I'm saying? If that drunk nigga brings his open
I did say I agree with both of y'all.
Yeah.
then.
Not even
Like-
if you let him. If he
But
just
that's
takes the keys and something happens,
Yeah.
It's still your
you're
car.
still responsible for what happened in that car to a
it's like
certain
taking a gun
liability.
that don't belong to you and shooting somebody. The person who owns that
Well,
gun
if you're in the same car,
covers
you mean?
that.
Like, hold on, EJ, expound on that.
I'm
Like,
saying
if
if
you're
a
in the
drunk
same car, you
person,
mean?
if a drunk person takes your car, right? Like whatever happens with your car, you're responsible for a certain amount of it. Obviously, the driver's fully responsible,
Right.
but like we're trying to say, there's some culpability to the gun owner that allowed the person with what we're saying has mental issues to get the gun and then commit the act.
It was
Not saying-
I think it's-
schizophrenia. Sorry,
I think-
schizophrenia is
That's the
what he's diagnosed.
responsibility.
I
That's
think
the
it's different.
responsibility part. I think.
I think it's different if like you give the keys to that. If someone takes your car keys and they're drunk and you did not allow them to take your car keys, you're not going to be liable for it.
Well, this is more saying like the
But you had your car keys within access of this drunk person.
we're saying, and this is
That's
more
what they
like the
look at
drunk.
it
This
as.
is more like the drunk person is like doesn't have a license either to drive in a sense. So they shouldn't even have access to your car. So why are you giving them the keys?
That's the thing. You wouldn't,
Right, and that's what I'm saying. With
same way you wouldn't give
Or
a
your
schizophrenic person your gun.
Also,
I hear
from
what you're
I've-
saying.
from what I'm seeing in the reports is the pictures show that this kid had a gun case next to his bed as I think it was a diagnosed schizophrenic or a bipolar. I can't remember exactly. But when you have the tendency to be somebody else or snap or whatever at any given moment, you shouldn't be able to just reach into deadly weapons.
Have
bro.
firearms.
You know what? You know
So
what?
whose responsibility?
Sorry, let me
so
just
whose
step up real quick.
responsibility is it to regulate that?
You know what? I did
And
see.
he's 18
I did.
now, so it's his at the point.
I did see a post where his mom actually put out a post on social media saying, "Follow my son. He has this page. He goes hunting. He shows off his guns and like mentions the firearms and shit." So I don't know how old he was at that point, but the mom actually did promote him playing with firearms early.
She facilitated that shit.
And
Okay.
and here's what's crazy to me. And everybody were like, "Oh, it's bullying, or oh, it's this, it's that." No, to me this is just straight. He shot 12-year-old kids. What 12-year-old kids? I mean, don't get me wrong. Small towns, the schools are all combined. Some of them you have kindergarten right up to grade 12, but you're 18 years old. What are you shooting 12-year-olds for?
Well, he shot his mom and his brother too, right?
Yeah, it's first.
Wasn't it
before he left the
specific
house.
too?
Pardon?
Was it specific people he was shooting?
Nope.
Or
Wasn't
random?
target. He had shot a 39
outside of their house. Yeah, outside of their house.
A
Yeah, it was
39-year-old
specific when they
teacher
got his mom and his brother,
some
or
12-year-old
their mom
kids
and their brother, or
of
whatever.
all different nationalities, all different, just open fire type shit. So
Let's open this up a little bit more because Daddy had that the post in the trailer about the girl in Saddletown that almost got jumped on the bus. That's the one where they were kicking in the door trying to get to the girl.
Yeah.
I think.
missed
Do you
that
think?
too,
And he
so
says, does this type of bullying lead to tragedy? So do you think that bullying like this can lead to these types of tragedies for someone who, at that age, who's really mentally stable at that age?
I don't think any of we ain't mentally stable fucking now, nigga. I'm just saying, but like, no, like it does, but I can sit here and say I had my share of being bullied growing up, right? Like we all had our little tiny whatevers, but I
I'm
ain't shot
sorry for
nobody
doing
over.
that to you, brother.
It's all good. I still love you, bro. But no,
Wow.
you're fucking fired. Our producer, podcast guy, you won't be here next week. Don't worry. The guy running the whole fucking show, he won't be here next week.
I meant to push this one. Still
Oh,
not
yeah.
working. I meant to push that one, but I mean it worked out either way.
But I ain't never decided to empty out the banana clip on a fucking school full of 12-year-olds. Like, you know what I mean? I've also never been in a position like these guys are nowadays. These new age YNs, and they new life. Let's just put it that way. Like they doing a lot of open shit. Let's just say, coming to school dressed like a fucking fox, and like they doing a lot of different shit that our generation didn't do. Tight pants got you bullied when we was growing up. That was it. Like, you know what I mean? Tight pants got you bullied. You wearing your out of date, something out of date. We had our share of our little shit, but these niggas are identifying as cats, and kids are going off on these other kids, and kids are fucking petty. Kids are the worst. I hate them some bitches. Fuck all you little, fuck them kids. Because when the kid don't like you, they can cook you, nigga. They can cook you, nigga.
It sounds like Maurice getting bullied by some kids.
Yeah.
I ain't coming to the next function, Will. This nigga might shoot all of us.
Shit, everybody.
Some 5-year-old bullied him into.
No, I got kids that ain't even mine. That's this nigga. I've adopted everybody. I'm like, yo, that's my daughter. Oh, that's my son. Oh, that's my nephew. Nah, I love them motherfuckers.
Shit's been fucking me up.
But yeah,
His Uncle Will. He's like, what? This nigga's white.
But yeah, you got.
Yeah,
You got, you
I ain't
got
this little nigga uncle. Don't Uncle Will me. Don't. Uncle's a privilege.
You got to admit that bullying can lead to that kind of action. I think there's got to be a little bit more than just bullying. Like if you bully someone that's just teetering on that cusp of like mental instability, you never know how far they can take it. And I think we should be cautious about that.
I think the parents got to listen better. Our parents listened to us. When we told them they did.
What?
When I told my dad I was getting bullied, he told me to go fight the nigga.
That's not listening, nigga.
No, it is. It is. Because now that these kids,
I'm getting bullied. Go fight them.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. No, real talk. These fucking you niggas want to act like, oh yeah, you mean no, nigga, that's what it is. Tell your kid to go fucking knock that nigga the fuck out, because instead of bottling that shit the fuck up and then waiting till you're 18 to shoot up people that ain't had nothing to do with that shit, go handle your business. Kids is,
So you don't.
I'm
What
not-
about the conversation about your? What about the conversation about like what are they bullying you about? Because going to fight somebody that's instead of just bottling it up. Now you just have someone that impulsively is fucking people up, and still not understanding their emotions. That's not an understanding of an emotion. If you're over, like, let's say the kid's over, the kids.
That's
No, that's like you're getting bullied. Like you're getting bullied. Cool. Like if someone's putting their hands on you, don't let nobody like walk that motherfucker's dog.
Yeah.
But why are they bullying you? If your son or daughter's overweight and they're self-conscious about something, you need to have conversations with your
for
kid.
sure.
Not
No,
to
no,
soften
of
them up,
course.
but
Of
to
course.
help them understand their emotions. You got young kids.
Ain't nobody denying none of that shit.
It's
We
hard
still gotta
for
punch in the mouth.
but a kid. Sometimes it's not a punch in the mouth. Sometimes a kid needs to understand what am I feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Sometimes if someone's bullying you, if it's the part where they're calling you names and this, that, and the third, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand that these names don't bother me because I understand who I am or my emotions on
But
me.
at the same time, ain't
If you
nobody
put your
calling
hands on
nobody
me,
no
let's
shit
go.
for
If you put your hands on me, let's go. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Put the youngin into boxing, put the youngin into kickboxing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then they know how to handle themselves, so no one's going to try and put their hands on them. But I think if saying like, yeah, I'm getting bullied, well, go fight them. You're just
Well, there's a lot
you're
more
just
to it
breeding.
than
You're
go
just
fight
breeding
people,
hate.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying we in the
No,
middle of
you
that
gotta-
conversation. I'm
you
gonna
gotta
say what you're
defend
saying.
yourself. You got to defend yourself.
But bullying, but defending yourself how? Like if you on your computer and all of a sudden you're getting an onslaught of how you defending
Well,
yourself? You're getting an onslaught of Facebook
You ain't
messages.
gonna go hunt down a bunch of people bullying you on Facebook. Come on.
So what are you
now.
gonna do?
No,
What's-
but that-
okay,
but
but I'm saying
that's-
you're saying defend yourself. What's to defend yourself?
That's the point, right?
I'm
A
talking
lot of the
bullying.
bullying is online. A lot of the bullying is
Yeah.
not just like getting pushed into a locker or nothing like that. It's a lot of
No, real
online
talk.
bullying.
With
And-
with that shit,
Layers.
what Will is saying is 100% correct. Like, of course, with that shit, what Will is saying is 100% correct. But like,
And that's the problem.
Because- and-
that's the problem that's leading to these actions, is that there's not enough focus, like preemptive focus. Watching this person, talking to this person that is essentially getting
That's another-
bullied, and having them have an outlet, and watching what they're exposed to, because you're not going to react in a certain manner unless you're exposed to that. Like I can't go bust guns unless I'm exposed to fucking guns.
see what I'm saying?
So, like you gotta kind of monitor all that. What is this kid exposed to? Like what is he seeing? Like how are you, like did you playing too much Call of Duty where you think it's normal to respond to people by just shooting them down? Like there's too much exposure to shit with not enough conversation to understand, like, yo, where's this kid's head at dealing with certain things at school? Because they really out here, man. Like, and then we just call it like mental instability and stuff, but I think it's just like a whole lack of communication from the ground roots, right? Like they're not being talked to. Like your pops
From
are
home.
saying, Mace, he came up, he just said box him out of moat.
No,
Like,
disclaimer,
Will saying, like,
disclaimer.
Yeah.
Let him
No, you
touch you
far too.
first. Let him
calm
touch
down.
you first.
Fact.
The mic, nigga, the mic. Calm down. I know you got a new mic, nigga, but you like this is even worse when you try to edit the motherfucker. It's wild.
Yeah, no, but for real, like Will's on point with that. We got to have the conversations at very
real
early
talk.
age and break down what it is that is even
If we're being
causing you to
grown,
feel
yeah.
like you need to respond in that way to anybody.
No, for sure. If we being grown, definitely you gotta have to
And it's
have the conversation with the kid. But like,
it sounds and it's to me it sounds cliche, but if you got like a son, you got to teach your son early not to hold his emotions in.
no, don't do that. Don't
You
let him do
can't
that.
teach your kids that boys don't cry. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Don't be
some
crying over dumb shit. But if you need to let something out, let it the fuck out. Cause that's how you get incels. That's how you get these motherfuckers that follow girls home. That's how you get these motherfuckers that if I can't have it, nobody can, kicking down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, especially when it comes to your young men, you gotta teach your young men that it's okay to have emotions and to understand what those emotions are.
A
Don't be
man's
and then you
emotions it's
yeah.
dangerous. It's dangerous when a man's emotions is out of control. It's fucking dangerous.
Because he doesn't understand.
And teach your daughter and take your daughters as soon as they turn 13. Take them to the gun range.
Yep.
Let them know how to
No, real
let your
shit,
daughters
these-
know how to
these niggas is
responsibly
laughing.
hold, manage, clean, maintain a firearm.
Fact.
Let them, at an early age, there's no fear with that firearm. And then when they turn 18, 19, if they're mentally adjusted, slide over that unregistered pistol. Here you go, baby, and it's pink. I know you like pink.
Yep.
'Cause your daddy ain't gonna be there all the time.
Got a Hello Kitty.
Your daddy
on
ain't gonna
it
be there all the time. This is Daddy Junior. Just take Daddy Junior, put Daddy Junior in your purse.
Yep.
Now, if a motherfucker fuck up, just, you know what I'm saying? Show him Daddy Junior.
But be
2
selective.
times. 2 in the chest. End it.
Selective. You can't just be popping everybody. Nigga looked at you wrong. You can't just pop everybody.
I mean, if it's my daughter, she can. I mean, just go ahead. I got you.
I mean,
There's
he
no
has the
double
wrong
standard when it
friends
comes
because
to
I kind
kids.
of agree with him.
This
He definitely
nigga-
has the wrong friends because I agree with him, kind of.
This guy went 15 minutes about how to be like a mentally stable parent, talk to your kids, you know, really be emotionally there for them. And at the end of the day, just give them a gun.
No, your daughter. Give your daughter
yeah.
a pistol.
Oh,
You
okay.
got it.
But not just give your daughter a pistol. At 13, take her to the range. Let her know.
Yes.
Show her how to responsibly handle, manage, maintain, clean, load, unload a firearm. That should be second nature to her.
Facts.
Then, when she goes into the world and the motherfucker feels like, I don't know how to express my emotions, so I'm gonna put hand on you, she gonna grab Daddy Jr.
And express his emotions.
and the drum that Daddy bought for Daddy Jr. and scream out "Thug Life" and empty a clip.
Just, I can see her doing it.
Thug life.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. You definitely got the wrong
Speaking of that, I think that's a perfect segue into the month that I love, Black History Month. Let's get a round of applause for Black History Month.
Solid.
And now, this is based off the Trello and the conversations that we have with EJ. I love how EJ, like, he brings it back to like, oh, y'all niggas be podding, but we still real in this motherfucker. EJ, talk to us about Black History Month and the Black excellence that you threw
Got
into the
the
Trello
glasses
today,
on, I told you.
or this
You
week.
know,
The Black excellence. Yes.
I'm gonna throw everyone in the loop because I'm not even really a big Black History Month person.
Lies.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be
Wait,
real.
you Black History 365, ain't you?
365, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. If you're not talking art history, then I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We don't need a month anymore. We don't need the shortest month. We don't need taglines. We don't need t-shirts. Just truth. And they keep trying to erase that, and that's the fucking problem, right? So we got to keep speaking this shit. We're not only going to talk Black history in February. I'm going to keep this shit rolling March, April, every fucking month of the year. The one subject I wanted to dive in on is the latest on Donald Trump saying he thinks the movement of civil rights was very, very bad for white people. Actually, Jude, can you do the impression? You do the best impression.
Yeah, give us the...
Do the impression. If you thought civil rights was really bad
With
for
the hand.
white people, how would you say that?
Civil rights. Terrible for white people. Just terrible. There you go.
Perfect.
I like your impression.
The brother actually stood on a podium and made that announcement, and I thought it was one of the insane things I've ever heard somebody say, in general, unless you're speaking of a specific demographic of white people that he's specifically talking about. Otherwise,
Racist white people.
It's got to be something along those lines, because I don't understand that statement with everything that civil rights has done in terms of, especially in the time of civil rights and the climate that it was introduced in. I think it's just a crazy statement to make. I wanted to give a shout out to a white person that benefited from civil rights or was fighting for civil rights. He goes by the name of Jonathan Daniels. He was killed in 1965 defending civil rights movement and defending a specific black woman that goes by the name of Ruby Sales. She's still alive to this day. She was a young woman, civil rights college student that was trying to use a public washroom owned by obviously a white owner. Wasn't letting the colored person in there. Pulled out his shotgun when she got into a bit of an argument with him and tried to shoot her. That gentleman you see on the screen, that's Jonathan. Was the last name? Daniel, sorry. He stepped in front of the bullet, took the shotgun to the chest, killed him instantly.
Damn.
The priest?
And the person that shot him got away with it. He was acquitted. The jury said he was not guilty because what he did was well within his rights. Shooting a black person at that time was totally normal. And that's why we are fighting for things that we call civil rights. Now, that thing is just a term people use. To me, it's not a term. It represents a movement. It represents time. It represents people. It represents lives. We just call it something now because we have to label shit. And
I'll be honest, they got to stop putting a color on it. It started with us, like a lot of shit, but
it
stop
doesn't
putting a
say
fucking color
it doesn't
on
say
it.
black civil rights. It says civil rights
for people.
So it's something that people need to actually dive into if you haven't educated yourself on what the purpose of it was. If you don't believe in equality for all people, then, you know, fuck you anyway. Obviously, you don't believe in that we're all real, so you wouldn't fuck with civil rights. But someone like Trump in his position saying it was very, very bad for the same people that were trying to remove it from another demographic is just insanity to me. And yeah, we got to keep fighting that shit, man. You can't let that slide.
You know why he said that? Because he was damaged by the civil rights movement, if you catch my drift.
And when you say damage, the only thing that stopped happening, and please, if you're out there and you believe in something different, I'd love for you to hit me up and correct me. But the only thing I understand that they lost was the ability to abuse people or kill people and get away with it. Like what else happened? You lost the right to just do certain things and not be acquitted.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
I just want to trust me. I'm not about the devil advocate.
No, I want to hear it.
But I just want to get this straight. So he said in the interview that he believes civil rights era protections. Now, these are civil rights era protections. Okay. Protections is the key fucking word.
Right.
Resulted in white people being very, very badly treated. His strongest indication that the concept of reverse discrimination is driving his aggressive crusade against diversity. So this is wild to me. So first of all, there needs to be discrimination in order to be reverse discrimination. You cannot reverse something that's not been there, right?
Right.
Okay, so first of all, there's discrimination. Second of all, he's taking down these memorials, he's taking these books out of schools and everything that have to do with civil rights and slavery and all those things that America has done to black folks and Native Americans and things like that, right? So he's not coming out and saying slavery was very, very bad for black people or anything like that. No. He's saying that us fighting for civil rights. Now, basically us fighting to be treated on the same level as you. Not better.
Damaging to you.
Just treated on the same level as you has been bad for you. So basically, like you were saying, EJ, I just want to make sure I'm on the same page as everybody. Okay. That it was very, very bad for you not to have free labor, a license to kill, and free range of publicly saying the N-word. Is that where?
That's where we're going. Most.
Okay, so basically, we don't. Okay, let's keep going, EJ. No. Keep going. I'm listening.
Oh, let me ask y'all a question.
Fucking wild.
Counteract. It's madness. So the majority of billionaire businessmen in America, what color are they? Probably white, right? The majority of fucking politicians, municipalities, mayors, shit like that, small town fucking sheriffs, white, right? Majority of Congress, white, right? How fucking damaging was the civil rights? It's not like y'all lost every fucking position you ever had and there's a bunch of niggas in there now. Nothing changed. Nothing.
No.
The only
thing they had to pay their workforce.
You have to pay us niggas, and you gotta give us a few jobs here and there. But like, you don't. Nothing.
They had to share their bathrooms with us. They had to share their water fountains with us.
And if you're gonna be real about that moment, because right now we're encapsulating moments that have happened since then. Like, civil rights didn't put Obama in his seat. It may have led to things that led to Obama getting there. But civil rights, all we were trying to get and all we were getting was fucking equality. We weren't even going above and beyond. We were trying to get the very base minimum. So at this era, 1965, when these guys are fighting for that, and this man thinks it's well within his rights to kill someone and get away with it, and the jury and the judges agree, that's what we're talking about. That's the problem. That's the whole encapsulating problem. It's not even just the racist acts of one individual. That shit can happen. That shit's gonna happen. I could walk out today. I bet my neighbor hate me. I don't give a fuck. That's cool. But if he hate me and he can kill me, and all the judges and all the juries are like, he's well within his rights. And then a president comes along and says, well, you know what? Changing laws from then till now might be a bad idea. That's where I'm like, I don't understand this.
So just to play not devil's advocate, because I'm not.
Bet not.
I'm not.
Educate us. I don't hear something different.
I don't think he's referring to that stuff. Like, I don't think Donald Trump said, no, I wish we could go back to.
Stupid.
So yeah, so I'm not saying he's going back to a time like, oh, I want to be able to like not allow niggas to drink from the water fountain or nothing like that. The white plight I'm hearing these days is when and it's perceived because I don't even think it's real. Like Mason said, nothing's actually changed. You guys are actually just afraid of even the rhetoric or even mentioning it in the same sentence without even actually happening. So you hear white people or white men claiming like, "Oh, now I can't get a job. I can't get a job because of DEI."
Yeah, yeah.
Stupid people saying, "Oh, if I see a pilot and he's black, I'm just assuming he got that job because he's black." That's the type of shit that I think Donald Trump's referring to when he's talking about like how the civil rights movement has affected white people, specifically white men. Because to be honest, the civil rights has been most beneficial to white women. That's the demographic that's benefited the most from the civil rights movement. Yeah. So yeah, just to say, I don't think Donald Trump's talking about, and not that I'm pro-Trump and I know he's a racist piece of shit, but specifically when he's talking about how the civil rights movement has affected white people, he's thinking about the rhetoric, mainly about jobs, DEI, that type of shit.
I'll conceive your point and say that even if that's 100% right, how is that very, very bad for white people? That just means you lost your massive seating because all it did is add other people to the same seats.
Yeah,
you didn't.
I'm not saying I agree with it.
No, but I want you to find a way to argue that more because you didn't lose money, you didn't lose power, you didn't lose position.
You want me to argue that more?
He ain't arguing. It's him. It's him.
Let me quickly.
You're not telling me to argue it more.
But we can't.
I just think it's like I want to know what the argument could be.
I don't play that position. When you hit that part, someone has to play that position when there's the count, just so you know. So they have that back and forth.
I know,
absolutely.
Not saying Thaddeus. We know Thaddeus. You too dark to believe that shit. So I mean, it's not saying Thaddeus.
No, like I said though, it's the perception. Now, if you like when they say like a good example is like the pilots, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they're like, oh yeah, no, they just said they want a certain number of pilots to be black, regardless of whether or not they're qualified. If that was true, then I would say, okay, you might have a point there that we should not just let black people get jobs just because they're black. But the whole point
isn't that why they adjusted? They sort of adjusted how affirmative action was, because affirmative action, how they did that was a huge overstep to kind of counter the opposite, right? The overreach. Sorry. So they're like, well, and you can say that there's a lot of people who got positions because of the color of their skin on the opposite side because of that, and they had to adjust how affirmative action. That's how they got into DEI, if I'm not mistaken, to where it's like, okay, now instead of just. So because they're trying to get to the point where it's not that we're going to hire you because you're black. It's that they're saying that we're not going to take away your consideration because you're black. You still have the qualifications.
Yes.
But it's just allowing black people to be seen for that specific position.
Yeah. No, and
you know what I mean?
I see that as a fair thing too. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think blanketing this statement and someone like Trump at his power, he knows what he's saying, and pinpointing it as civil rights. And not saying like the things that evolved from civil rights have led to some inequality. Him pinpointing civil rights, dangerous, dog, and fucking just inaccurate in my opinion.
And there's a reason for that to exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even if all that was true, you have to include the reason why we're there then.
Exactly.
Right? Because it's not like black folk and white folk were just chilling, having a Mai Tai at some point, and then there was just like, you know what? We just want to be able to have all the jobs because of the color of our skin. Mm-hmm. The opposite. Exactly. And because we had so civil rights had to exist for a reason. So if you're like, well, civil rights white people were treated badly, okay, our bad. We apologize. That was not the intended effect. But how did we get to civil rights, dog?
Right.
For the record, I'm not apologizing.
You raped our women, stole our babies, used some of our children for alligator bait.
Why? I'm not apologizing either.
Not apologizing.
We slept in shed. Chitlins is a fucking a national staple dish. Pig intestines?
Get the fuck out of here with that.
So, no. Okay, so y'all was treated badly. Welcome to the motherfucking club.
Yeah, nah.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But
and now you want to eat our slave food. Now you want to eat them.
You know what I'd like to hear?
Saying is like you can't exclude us.
I'd like to hear what his alternative to like the civil rights movement is. Like if not that, then what?
Then
Like,
what?
It
Yeah.
would've- our genocide.
Yeah.
That
I don't
was-
think
that's the
genocide. You don't want
alternative.
to.
Our gen-
I don't think it would
they
be our
would've killed
genocide
the-
because you don't want to kill off your
They
workforce.
never wanted to kill us. It was our
But there's
place. Play your role.
Yeah, but
They
once
wanted
we
us to
started
play a
raise up,
role.
but we started to raise up. That's where the movement came from, and they don't want.
But they
that.
don't-
It would have been so. They would
I
have
don't.
said,
Well,
"Fuck it." If we never had the movement, they would have just said "fuck it" and started murking us, and probably went back to Africa to try and get some more.
But the thing is like
Like,
this. There's a
seriously.
reason why they didn't bring niggas over to the U.S. to kill them. There's a reason why only there's a reason why the strongest wasn't killed. He was dehumanized. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why, like, you know, they used to take the strongest nigga out of the slaves and have another dude rape him in front of his children and wife.
Buck breaking.
Yeah, wild shit. Yeah,
Called buck breaking. Yeah.
And that's the same thing when they with the thing about when they maybe if the Klan has the all niggas should die thing, whatever, blah blah blah. But this motherfucker that killed the priest because he went to shoot the black kid. He wasn't doing that because he's thinking and said, well, you a nigga, you should die. He's like, you should know your role, and I need these other niggas to see what happens if you don't play your fucking position. One could die so the rest could fall in line. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And that's the whole thing. So I don't think it would have been a genocide. But I definitely think it would have been
It was all
a
control.
course correction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's like those sit down
Control.
protests.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
they would have just walked in and wet the place up. Say like, you see what happens?
You see
You see what happens?
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what they would have done, bro.
Fact.
And that's when I say genocide, I mean they would have started the attempt until hopefully we fell in line, but knowing niggas,
And
we were done falling in line at that point. So what?
And the thing is, there's no apologies. There's no sorry you feel that way. Like I just said that to be facetious and shit. There's no apologies. There's no sorry you feel that way. There's no good you feel like even like today where it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the white man is that good.
No,
It's not the truth, but good. Like we've been sitting here, we say Black Lives Matter because we getting killed in the streets, and you want to come back with yeah, but all lives matter.
Nigga, we know.
Because all lives don't matter when the white girl got shot in the face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All lives don't matter when Jose is getting snatched off the street and being deported to Colombia, but he's been at 25 years old, but he's been in the same state since he was two and a half.
All lives matter. Changes
You know what I'm
to
saying? You
domestic
didn't.
terrorists when it's convenient.
There's people that walk this earth that lived under the law that black folk aren't human.
Oh, they tried to
Two-thirds
they tried to
of it.
prove that scientifically. They tried to prove that biblically, and they've done that
Yeah.
all around the world.
We just ended up being more human scientifically.
Bro. Yeah,
That's fucking
That's how
fucking
sick it
wild.
is.
Like
wild.
it's
And there's people
That's
that
a
believe it
disease,
to this
bro.
day, dog. Even if they
That's
don't
a
know how,
disease.
they don't express it or they understand how to express it, they have it in their subconscious. Even black
It's a
people.
disease, bro. Yep. It's a
and
disease.
racism is a mental illness. So
Yep.
with the government needs to go in and take away their guns. I brought that around like that was like Dave Chappelle.
That was good.
Joke.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
You see why he's
But no,
like,
racism is a mental illness, and the thing is,
On
like,
point.
being black is such a privilege and an honor to me. But sometimes you think about, like, I have conversations with my second and third uncles. I used to have conversations with my grandparents, my grandmother, and she told me stories about my great grandparents. And dog, it's shit where you just, if you think about it too long, that shit will fucking break your heart. It breaks your heart
bro.
Yeah.
because all we want to do is just, dog. All we want to do is just live. That's it.
At a simple state, yeah. Let me shout out one of these positive black women in history since we kind of went too deep on some negative.
Let's keep it going.
Keep it going. Her name is Gladys West. I'm not sure if y'all were familiar with her. She was an American woman. She died January 17th, so just a couple weeks ago. Let's shout out Gladys West. Rest in peace. She was huge, instrumental in what we use right now with the GPS system.
Yeah, that's where I know the name.
Massively instrumental in all of us having these phones and GPS systems that help guide us around this bitch. Lovely black woman is the reason why we were able to do that. Her mathematical skills were phenomenal. If you could pull up a little bit, I'm not too in depth into her history, but she broke some codes, did some math skills. I think she worked for the U.S. Navy when they were trying to figure out exactly the axle of the Earth's tilt. and exactly where it sits in the Earth's in the stratosphere, or sorry, in the atmosphere. Because if you send off anything into space and our calculations are off by even a degree, that's just gonna get either the satellite's gonna get lost or you're gonna get blown up or whatever. It could be a catastrophe. So we have to get that math down to like almost a perfect percentage. She's credited as one of the people that came up with that calculation, which allowed us to have GPS today. So I'm not sure if they're shouting her out in the schools. I showed this to my sons. They definitely never heard of her. They're not teaching her at their schools. So I'm making sure that they're getting that education here.
So let's talk about this now. She died. She was born October 27th, 1930, and died January 17th, 2026. That means she would have had a direct conversation with a slave, number one. Number two, she was an American mathematician. She's known for her contributions for mathematical modeling of the shape of the Earth and her work on the development of the satellite geodesy models, which were later incorporated into the Global Positioning System. West was inducted into the United States Air Force Hall of Fame in 2018. She was awarded the Webby Lifetime Achievement Award for the development of satellite geodesy models. I don't know if geodesy is how you pronounce that shit. And she was born in Sutherland, Virginia. Rural County of Richmond.
Math. And she looked like she knows
some math. Let's jump into like what Will just said. So
she had the same glasses as Anthony.
Yeah, that's my sister right there. She was credited in 2018. Okay, she probably did this mathematical shit in her 20s, 30s, and 40s. It took them that long to give us some credit. She was 96
years old when she died.
Almost 100. It took them that long to give her that credit, that public recognition. 2018? Come on now.
No, that's crazy.
Come on now.
In 1956, she was hired to work at the Naval Proving Ground in Dahlgren, Virginia.
56.
She was the second black woman hired and only one of 4 black employees. She was a computer programmer in the Dahlgren division and a project manager for processing systems for satellite data analysis. Concurrently, West earned a master's degree in public administration from the University of Oklahoma. Now, let's not even get into how her working conditions, where she had to probably sit and eat. Let's not talk about how she got a master's degree when the whole country and even municipally, even just as the country, and break it all the way down when it go, that pin comes in and you see things spread out to just in that school was against her, and how she got a master's degree.
Madness.
Black excellence at its most. Excellent. And look at her just sitting there with the little church hat on. You go, girl. She remind me of my grandma. Look at her. Look at just the church hat. Just
Yeah, real talk.
Yep.
Real
Big
talk.
up.
That's dope. That's
Big
dope.
ups for real.
EJ, you gotta do this. You gotta do this every week. We gotta have some. We gotta have a black excellence.
Yeah.
This is the reason. She's the reason these niggas can find a side piece house. When they text that Addy. When they text that Addy.
No, she's the reason. No, she's the reason why your girl can find you at your side chick house. She's the reason why your girl just pop up. It's like, oh, I got an air tag under my weird well. What the fuck? She the reason why
location. She invented location.
Shout out to Gladys West. You know what I'm saying? That's dope as hell.
That's a dope name.
I also want to give a shout out Gladys West.
That's definitely a black name. I love it.
Right.
Big up to what's that? Is it Hidden Figures? The black girls who helped with the NASA.
Yeah. They made a movie about them.
It's like the same era type shit too, right? Like
similar, yeah.
1956, you said she did that thing with
around
NASA.
there, yeah.
So yeah, with the Navy or whatever. Yeah, so it's around the same time because NASA was popping around then.
But GPS, fellas, everybody uses that. Like, come on.
Everybody, bro. Like,
everybody.
Come on.
That's dope.
We know everything that everybody else has done, but time to know what we've done.
So we put shout out to Nikki. What up, Nikki? Yes, amen. EJ keep schooling us 365. He's staying around.
Who said that?
So he's gonna keep schooling us. We're gonna keep learning.
Nikki.
Oh, she's in the chat.
It's going to be
shout out Nikki. Respect.
Yeah.
Popped up. Oh, we missed
so 100%. It's gonna be Black History. There's nothing at the end of that. Just Black History. We're gonna have a segment. We're gonna do some Black excellence. I encourage everybody to go out and look up Black excellence. That's even if you don't like black people, look up some dope shit that black people do.
Just type the hashtag into Twitter.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll be happy.
And maybe you start liking black folk. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a Tom McDonald or whatever his name is and not like black folks because, what's up, Nova?
Yeah.
Other than that, we gonna give our little RIPs in here.
Yeah, I think I put one. My morbid ass had to throw something in there. And
Speaking of Black history,
James Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek, yeah.
What do you mean speaking of black nigga? Why are you frozen?
no, nigga, because I'm just acting like an asshole, nigga. Yeah, go ahead.
Wild. This nigga wild as fuck. Everybody knows who the fuck James Vanderbeek is, nigga. Dawson's Creek, motherfucker. Like, come on. But yeah, he passed away last week, and it's pretty sad for people who are bigger fans of Dawson's Creek. He was only 48 years old.
Damn.
How'd he pass?
He also was in Friday Night Lights, one of the best football movies.
That's what I was going to drop.
also-
Will just drop that for me. Yeah.
There was no cause of death given in this article that I put in, but I bet you by now
He had cancer.
Looked like
he had
cancer.
cancer.
battling stage
Colorectal
3
cancer, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Damn.
Did y'all
Okay.
see the negativity they try to put around a post that Alfonso Ribeiro had?
Right?
They trying
Like-
to turn that into
No, I
some
didn't. I saw
bullshit.
the post, but I didn't see what happened. Why?
So like you saw, there's a post where Alfonso's like they're holding like they're head to head, and he's like obviously he's in the bed. Like if they're homeboys and
sick.
he's
That's
dying,
his boy, man.
and he's dying,
Right.
like literally dying. And when you get the context that he's not just dying, he's dead. I don't understand how people can make it negative, but people are trying to turn it into some like homophobic shit. Like
really, of all the things we need
I
to
thought it
talk
would be.
about-
Oh shit! I thought the negativity would be like, "Yo, why are you even posting this? This is supposed to be a private
No, no,
moment."
no, no, they're
no,
like,
man,
"Oh,
they were in the comments
Oh.
being like that's some weird shit or like Batiman this
What?
or like they're trying to turn it into some like
that's wild.
yeah, I don't know.
Bro,
I don't know how you
wild.
turn like a real life like his boy died. Like the man actually
man's
passed.
dead.
And you,
Yeah.
are we really that homophobic as a generation where you can't even care about your homeboy that's on his deathbed and somebody turned that into something weird?
think
I
we
feel
are,
like we're
bro.
trying to be. I think people missed people missed the 90s and 2000s. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I
But
think
also-
because we're
I also
not.
think people miss
We're
the part of how you
not.
mind your business part.
But there's
Like,
people out there, I think, and I hate to say this shit, but it's from Trump's first term and now where a lot of people are like, yeah, we can get it back to where it was. And they're just throwing it out there because I feel like if the culture right now, to me, doesn't strike as homophobic.
no,
The majority of it, let's say.
the culture is accepting
Yeah.
right now. The world is very accepting.
90s and 2000s? I mean, I was listening to DMX and he dropped the F-bomb a few times in his raps.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't think he's talking to a gay dude. You don't you know what I'm saying?
No,
He's not.
Like so
talking to niggas. This is niggas.
you know, that's not going over in today's day and age
Generation,
because we're more
yeah.
accepting and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that people are really, really they're trying to make America great again. Let me say it. That's what people are trying to do. Make America great again. And
Gotcha.
that's when America was great.
That's to them. To them, it's great for them. 'Cause,
I smell pussy.
I pushed the right one that time.
hey, he ain't wrong. No,
Fucking
the climate-
racism.
He's when he said racism is a mental illness, I 100% co-sign that shit because for me to look at another human being and be like, you're a piece of shit because of what you look like, it don't make sense to me. Or you ain't human, or you ain't. Nah.
You're less.
Yeah.
You're
Just
less
not
than.
even all that. Just
And then-
you're just
and
less.
then I'm gonna end it up because I'm gonna have to jump out of here real quick because I gotta get ready. For
Yeah,
the
find your
show.
words, nigga. Find
We
your
got
words.
you.
Nah, nigga, I'm just saying these motherfucking niggas that are so bright, like you want to be a fucking pet so bad, eh? You miss being cuddled up by the foot of Mass's bed so fucking bad, eh? That like, I don't know. These
Oh,
niggas-
that's where we're on. That's where we're at. Okay.
I don't know where he was going.
he just brought up the right that like.
Mm.
And the inclusivity and shit like that. To me, like you got the inclusivity is what's important in the world, bro. And the more we can look
Yeah.
at another brother and another human being and find that brotherhood and find that sisterhood and find what you like about somebody instead of what you don't like about somebody, the better off the whole world will be, nigga.
You know what though?
Race-
Mental illness is. I mean, sorry, racism is a mental illness to a point, but it kind of isn't because
I was gonna
it's
say that.
taught. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I was
No
gonna
one,
say
no
that.
one, no one develops racism on their own.
No.
You gotta teach it. So that is something that needs to be unlearned, or the people that have it need to die.
Yeah. Simple
But
as that.
it is definitely something that is
It's
curable.
something that's taught. Cause I was gonna say
Facts,
that
don't
too,
get me
bro.
wrong.
It's definitely taught because
It's
go
I
ahead.
one of
hear
those
you, I
mental
hear you.
illnesses you can give yourself. You know, you do
Yeah.
too much drugs, you give yourself psychosis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You start
so
to
it's
buy
one
it.
of those. one of those mental illnesses you can give yourself. Let's put it that way. But
Because
for me, it's
it also requires, and I say this with as much love and grace as I can, it requires a level of stupidity and ignorance. It really 100% requires that. You either have to be really stupid or you have to be really uneducated and ignorant, and you could be like brought up into that world, right? And then you don't know any better. But as soon as you learn some shit, like there's gonna be a bunch of white people in heaven one day that are like, fuck, all my ancestors are niggas. And I hated you guys for years. I didn't even know. Y'all didn't read books. You didn't understand that you half of y'all could have come from black people. You know, they don't. It's wild. It's wild, but it's education, dog. It's literally education. I've seen a bunch of, I'm not going to call anybody out, but I've seen some Spanish people that really don't know that they're basically indigenous in terms of their ethnicity. You know, they'll talk shit about indigenous people like they're lower or less than. And you're like, bro, you're an indigenous that speaks Spanish. But I guess you don't, the education, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it requires a level of ignorance and stupidity to be truly racist. Like, if you educate yourself and you're just conscious being walking around, you can't hate someone just based on some shit you don't know about them. Like, that don't even make sense.
There's no way you can walk around and look at another human being and think that they're less of you because of race, creed, color, anything like that. And like you said, not be a complete idiot. And you ain't walking with God. I'll tell you 100%, there's no way you walking with God. You can go to church, you could pray, you could read the Bible, you could do whatever you want. And however form you believe in God, in your God. As soon as you look at another human being and think they're less than you, you're not walking with God. That's you.
Yeah.
It's programming.
And if you let's say you find about that you die and you're the only person, you're the only spirit on this planet, and every time you reincarnate as someone else that lived on this planet at the same time, all at once, past, present, and future. You just fucking yourself up. All the shit you do to another human, you're just doing to yourself.
Yep.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Like Jude was saying, and I 100% agree with it. It's taught because there's a level of it that I'll break down, in my opinion, that you can see in society today. If somebody does not speak English, there's already this ignorant thought like, oh, you don't speak English. Like, are you smart? Like, do you even know anything? Like, people assume. So that's how they're taught. Like, not only is it shown that way, like English is the number one. If you speak English, oh, you're smart. If you don't speak English, oh, let me speak slower to you. Let me break it down.
Slow it down.
It's a lot of ignorance that's inherited through the way our systems work, right? Like, someone could speak no English at all and be the smartest MFer on this planet. But because of the way we're taught over in this, especially in this society, you'll meet that dude, try to say something, oh, you don't speak English, you judge him. Or like less than that, you'll think someone that doesn't speak, someone that has a speech impediment, must be stupid. We can't give that person a higher
we gotta cut that shit
level. So we tie way too much of our intelligence to communication, and specifically communicating in English. So like we've kind of ranked these systems. You kind of know, like, and it's already predetermined. Like, oh, this person's such and such, or they don't speak. They can't have any knowledge. They can't have anything to say of value. And
but
like,
you don't realize that.
And I think that's all taught.
Smart motherfucker to speak both.
And you know what though?
I was just about to say that because all the people that you meet that like, oh, heavy accent, could barely speak English. Like, I can only speak one language. And when I went to Africa, I had 5-year-old girls asking me if I've ever been to school because I can only speak one language. She literally said, "You don't have schools where you come from?"
Thank you, bro. The most articulate person I know is an Ethiopian dude at my fucking work, and this nigga speaks 6 languages fluent.
Yeah.
When I say fluent, nigga, you swear to God he's from these countries, bro. And
but
I'm like,
everywhere else in the world, that's kind of normal though.
That's
like,
the norm. Yeah.
It's not
right.
Yeah.
To us, it's like, you see my eyeballs when I said it. To us, it's an amazing feat, bro. But to them, that's education.
And that's what I'm saying.
But I think it's dope that
right, you
that EJ brought that shit up because that's something I like from experience. I had to at my early 20s teach myself that if there's an accent and a specific type of accent or anything like that, that's you would equate that to they might not know. I don't think they're an idiot or anything like that, or they don't know what they're talking about, or they can't have this conversation with me and da da da. And I teach yourself out of that shit. And the only way I was able to do that was to engulf myself in more cultures. become friends and become, you know what I'm saying, hang out with these folk in their culture and what they do and everything like that, so I can understand.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the only way that motherfuckers to fight that, like you said, it's taught. You need to teach yourself the opposite. Because I didn't just wake up and just say, oh, blah blah blah. Shit was definitely taught.
It was taught to us.
I know how some
as
people
kids,
around me was.
As kids, we'd see that all the time. If somebody in your class or someone on television or whatever around us couldn't speak English or spoke it a certain way, there was a collective, oh, this person don't know, or this person might be a little less than, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was inherited. It was taught to us that there's like a way of viewing these levels of education, and this is at the top, and then blah 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 blah.
Because it's not based off of their experience. Like you could say, oh man, like these women can't drive. And it's probably based off of every time you got into an accident, a girl ran into you. Now you're being a bigot. You know what I'm saying? You're judging, you're painting a small fence with a big brush.
And like honestly,
But that's your experience. But my experience isn't you have an accent or you don't speak English, you're dumb. That's not something that was taught by experience. It's something that was just, like you said. That's
Hey, yo, and one caveat I gotta correct on Thaddeus there is when he says nobody becomes racist on their own. I've seen some people have some interactions with black folk or interactions with other folk be like, I ain't fucking with them no more. Like there's a in the pro wrestling world, there's a well-known story with a big wrestler that actually real famous, Jake the Snake. His daughter was raped by a black man, made him racist for years. So yes, he can be brought back, but you motherfucker can become racist on their own. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
but that's not being
hold on.
racist on your own. That's a situation that turned them that way. But
That's
when
what
we
I
say
mean, though. Like-
being
No,
racist on your own, it's
no,
like
let me-
when you're
let me
born,
interject.
you breathe.
Here's the thing.
You're right though. But I guess nobody just wakes up and nothing happens to them and says, "I hate niggas." I
But
get that part, but
Even that concept has to be learned. You know why?
brought to him from his parents.
Because his daughter got raped by a black man, right?
Must be all of them.
If his daughter was raped by a white man, is he going to start hating all white people? Why does the actions of one person dictate who taught you that you can judge an entire group of people just by one person's actions? And why is that action? Why are you thinking that action is caused because he's black?
I get you.
You would say, I hate that person, but for you to say, I hate black people because one black person did something, that is a racist thought that was taught to you. That you were taught that you were allowed to group people like that.
Amen to that. You hit that out of the fucking park. That's fact.
There you go.
You did.
That's facts.
You did. Where's my
That's
fucking?
facts.
Where's my
You
fucking
need a
right here?
baseball.
Facts.
No facts.
No, because like
that's what came to my mind when he said that nobody can become racist on their own. But he right.
But an individual,
right.
I will give that individual grace. Like if Jake's like, yo, this nigger raped my daughter, I'd be like, you have a right to be upset with that individual. Like this individual, you don't get to collectively hate the race, but he could be in that rage and in that individual. Like I hate this N-word.
I get it.
You know what I mean? And have that feeling for that individual.
No, but he admitted it straight up. He's like, I was a racist for years after that. And
He was a racist for years before that, because in his head he just thought all niggas are rapists and monkeys. And then when his daughter was raped by the black person, that was the I told you so.
Confirmation bias.
Yeah.
Confirmation bias.
Where's Daddy? Where you at? Daddy, where you at? Here we right. I can't find it.
You need to
right
write
here.
down the motherfucking what the buttons do. Or stop changing them every
No, they
podcast.
on there. They on there. They written on there, but
you
I
can't
just,
read.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's racist, nigga.
Yeah, that's low.
Why? Because you're light skinned? A lot of you light skinned motherfuckers can't read. We know.
What?
Or did you get offended because you're light skinned?
So this nigga. This nigga.
Sounds Drakey.
Jesus.
Do we have anything else we gotta dive into? Because my ass has got to get rolling soon too.
This nigga wants.
Yeah, I gotta get rolling. I gotta get rolling. Are we doing?
No, I got some shit. I can hear my wife.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got to go. Are we doing song of the day? We doing songs of the day. Anybody got songs?
Vince X featuring Ryan Wild. Go check that shit out. My boy just dropped that fucking track. And the hook, Ryan Wild on that hook is crazy, bro. It's insane. Play that shit, nigga. Play that shit today.
Yo, was that Ryan Wild? Was that the dude that was at your show?
Yeah.
They did that. They did that song at the.
They did the song at the show.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. But that's the track, bro. That's the one And I'm shouting out the homies. Yellow Tape Music, as you know.
Yellow
we
Tape.
taking over.
Big up, big up, big up.
We taking over this bitch.
Where's your show tonight?
I'm doing Dungeon Wrestling at Stampede Pavilion.
Oh, okay. You got a wrestling.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the call from the man himself.
Yeah, from
Uncle Brett. He's
Oh,
Uncle.
Brett.
man.
Uncle Brett.
Bret Hart.
Sharpshooter. All
It's
right.
his son's promotions. It's his son's promotion. So
Nice.
I got the call from the fam to come do it.
Let him know where it is. Let him know where it is and what time. If
You know
somebody's
what?
watching.
It's
If you're
that-
listening, then you're gonna be late. But
Yeah, well, I should thank you for coming because by the time you come out,
hey yo,
pause.
we're gonna jump up and say you're
Because
welcome.
by the time this shit come out, but yeah, no, real talk. We're down at the Stampede Pavilion. I don't even know the address. I just know it's in Stampede Park. And if you're from Calgary, you know. If you know,
where
you
that
know.
is.
It used to be where Stampede Wrestling was. It's like a revival, right? So
I didn't even know
Owned
that
by-
part.
yeah, it's owned by Brett's son.
Nice.
We about to do
Big
our
up, big
thing.
up, big up.
Big up.
I got
big up Dallas Hart.
the game night, family game night tonight at Solomon's.
Yep.
Basically, the kitchen's open. The drinks are on low cost. Bring your family. There's gonna be Ludi, Uno, all types of games. We just in there eating and vibing. You know, DJ Will Hayes gonna be spilling and spinning.
Spades. They're gonna be playing spades.
Yo, where's this
Spades,
at?
dominoes.
You said this is a
It's at
game night?
Solomon's. Solomon's, yeah, it's a game
Solomon's
night. So
Where's that? Where's that?
Solomon's Kitchen. That's Barlow and Second. Barlow and Second Ave. Yeah, right by the Wonton King's War Wontons.
Where the cheap gas used to be. The checker,
Wait, Barlow-
checker stand.
Barlow and
I think that's Center Ave or Second Ave. I'll send you the thing for
like
it.
right behind Franklin.
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah.
By
yeah,
Lloyd's.
kind of. By
Lloyd's. Further down.
by the Barlow station. I'll send you the
I
shit.
think I know what you're
send
talking
it.
about. Yeah.
It's like right there. I'll
Same
send you the
street
shit.
as the Ferrari dealership.
I didn't even know that was around there.
Oh yeah, there's a couple. There's like
Nigga, don't act no.
Jude,
This
hey,
nigga.
Jude knew immediately. Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
nigga.
I was over there looking the other day.
By the Ferrari dealership. Oh yeah, you know right up by the yeah,
I've
nigga.
never been in a front.
Nigga.
I've seen it. Like you seen it.
I'm not allowed in.
I didn't even know it was
nigga.
there. I didn't even know Calgary had a Ferrari dealership. I thought you had to go
Any
like
city in fucking Western Canada.
We
to have
got a
Ferrari
few
dealership.
dope dealerships though. Yeah.
no doubt.
Whoa. Allegedly. A few dope dealerships. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck you talking about.
I don't know. My bad.
Willie,
Aye,
what
motherfuckers.
time's the thing at?
It starts at 4.
Oh Jesus.
Starts at 4. Yeah, let me send that thing. I'm gonna send that.
Wait,
Oh,
what
Jesus.
time does it go
Let
to?
me send this shit.
Fuck, bro.
Is that,
I don't know until whenever it
Jesus
leaves. Nigga.
Christ.
okay.
What are we doing?
Send that thing.
You okay?
Yeah.
You good?
You nigga. It's you nigga.
He's
Send
good.
that thing. Fuck sakes.
No, I'm gonna
Pause.
send that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying pause? Because I'm sending that thing. Nigga, shut this
You,
nigga.
you ain't send. You better not send him no thing.
Let them know where they can find you, niggas.
Google
God
me,
damn.
baby.
Oh shit. Same thing. You can Google me or hell if you don't want to do that, just hit me up on Facebook. Mason Cross. Spell it with an X. Don't fuck it up. Same thing. Hit me up on Instagram. Mason Cross 82. Spell it with an X. Don't fuck it up. And you can find me on Twitter as well. Mason Cross. Spell it with an X. Don't fuck it up. Already. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, it's EJ.
I like
You can
that.
find
I like
me
that.
on the pod, man. I'm here. I'll be here every week. We gonna keep growing this motherfucker, and I'll keep coming,
Yeah.
showing up. Pause. And you can find me on Twitter at Bloodline Bets. We still doing our thing. Me and my cousins, we making some money, killing it. That motherfucker actually made. I ain't even gonna give out his number actually publicly, but he made some really good
Dude,
money
yeah,
on
it's
the
tax
Super Bowl.
season. It's
Dude,
tax
don't give
season.
out
Don't
his
give out his
I ain't
number.
gonna give out his.
Don't give
He
out
made
his
some
number.
really good money on the Super Bowl. So listening to my cousin Jermaine might actually benefit y'all if you check us out. You gonna make some money.
Yeah. We
There
need
you
a
go.
cha-ching. Every time he brings up Bloodline Bets, we need that
Yeah,
cha-ching.
yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Is it my turn? Everybody did?
Oh yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah, I am okay. I am Will Hayes on all platforms. HAZE. Most importantly, I Want All the Smoke is the motherfucking podcast _ all the smoke pod. We out here. Y'all thought we was just gonna be out here just talking shit. We hit y'all with knowledge and science.
One of
That's
us
what
did.
happens when nigga out here trying to do a promo. You just thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. This has been episode 210 of the I Want All the Smoke podcast. We'll be back next week. And with that, we out this motherfucker.
And I'm putting Will Hayes' number in the chat for you.
You think this is a game? This ain't a game. This is real life. I want all the smoke. The podcast that ain't afraid to speak the truth, motherfuckers.